listeners, and hello. We are delighted to have you joining us once again for another thrilling episode of Shadows of Prophecy. Brace yourselves for a journey full of magic, adventure, and spine-tingling horror as our heroes delve deeper into the truth of their reality and begin to unravel the mysteries surrounding the void. So grab your favorite snack, get cozy, and prepare yourselves as we embark on this exciting journey together. With us today, we have...
Hi, I'm Dan. I am playing the mostly human, a little bit elf, scholar, and rogue Ren, who is always prepared with a quip.
And always remembers their attunement.
Hi, I'm Chris. I'm playing the Tiefling cleric who is regretting the day he ever crossed Callista Emberfrost, Salvador Saltrose.
Whoa. Hi, I'm Russell. Yes, I remember. And I'm playing Upperland, always knows what's going on, Johannesburg, the half-orc barbarian.
Gorgeous.
And I am Kai, and I'm playing the half-elf warlock Yonsei Bay, who is the literal definition of what happens to a dream deferred.
Nice.
Mm.
I prepared a quip. Haha, got y'all this time.
Aesthetic. As we immerse ourselves in the shadows of prophecy, be warned, for this tale explores the darkest corners of the human soul and psyche, where the line between good and evil is blurred, and unspeakable horrors linger in every shadow. Our story is not for the faint of heart, for it will not only bring us to mysterious lands, but have us walk down treacherous paths with unforeseen dangers, as our heroes, who are not always virtuous, confront villains who are not always wicked. As the prophecy unfolds and the fate of the world hangs in the balance, only one thing is certain. Nothing is as it seems. So, stay sharp, ready yourselves, and we just may make it through this together as our heroes continue to pull back the veil. Shadows of Prophecy is a Dungeons & Dragons actual playcast with violent themes and adult language. Listener discretion is advised. Join us today as we enter the Shadows of Prophecy, Act 3, The Brink of Nothingness. Chapter 16, Rumblings of Change. Previously on Shadows of Prophecy, we delved once again into the enigmatic visions of our prophet Daphne. Following a discourse on the critical nature of decision-making amid impending world-ending catastrophe, we discovered that glimpses of the future are far more nebulous than scrying into the present. A cryptic array of symbols hinted at arcane mechanisms linked to the Alpha, Omega, Infinity, Null, Good, and Evil, leaving the party in suspense about their ultimate purpose. The subsequent day saw our adventurers navigating the intricate web of alliances within the Underkeep. Their encounter at the Ascension Hall left a bitter aftertaste, as less than savory policies hindered fruitful discussions. On a more promising note, dealings with the Obscura presented subtler opportunities, culminating in a potential agreement. The Council of Mages, however, provided a clear directive to investigate the origin of the floating island quakes. This led the party to the Delve, where they now stand amidst the ancient ruins of dwarven mines, ready to unravel the mysteries that lie within.
Dun, dun, dun. Sorry.
So as you descend down the grand old chiseled stone steps of the dungeon into the darkness of the depths below. You eventually reach the bottom.
Oh yeah, we're in this area.
Mm-hmm. Which opens up into a medium-sized chamber, about 20 feet wide by 20 feet in depth. An antechamber, so to speak. The stone carvings along the trim of the room are intricately designed, worn with millennia of age, and a faint metallic trim underlines the bottom. As you step into this room, I think we have some lights going. Is that correct?
Yep.
I got a torch.
We've got a torch. It glistens, the light flickering on the walls, and the faint shimmer of the metallic trim glints in the torchlight. And that is when you all hear a faint ringing, and the air begins to compress. It starts to feel slightly heavy, pulling you towards the center of the room, where, as you blink your eyes, you start to see the faint image of a chest appearing. As the ringing grows and eventually dissipates, the chest comes into full view. With a clatter, it drops just an inch, smacking into the floor. What do you do?
That's definitely a mimic, right? Like, for sure.
It
a mimic.
it materialized out of thin air. I don't know if mimics can do that, but it seems suspicious, no doubt.
I would like to check for traps.
All right, give me an investigation.
Yes.
Hmm.
As long as I
We're
don't.
in a dungeon, y'all.
Oh, I rolled a nat 20, so that's a 33.
All right. So as you inspect the area around the chest, there are no strings, no pressure plates. The ground is relatively undisturbed except for the actual dropping of the chest in the center of the room. The chest itself does not seem to have any mechanisms on it, nor does it even have a lock.
Ooh,
I poke it with my dagger.
You poke it with your dagger,
Is it
and
wood?
it is made of wood.
Okay, so
It
it's not
sticks
flesh.
slightly into the wood of the chest.
All
Hey,
right.
wait, and it's open?
No, it's still
it's
It's
closed.
unlocked.
It's
unlocked,
closed.
though. There's no lock.
Yeah.
So it's just a beep boop. I'll peek inside of
All right. The chest
I'll hold my
creaks
breath.
open to reveal several pieces of gear with a note sitting on top.
Oh, great. I have to read.
Good luck. Sorry.
In good faith, as you mull over our discussion, a gift. A viper tells many lies. You should you accept, cut off the head. In good faith, as you mull over our decision, a gift. A viper. Oh,
It's for
this
the
is from the Obscura, right? That's my guess.
probably, or somebody that knows that we're talking to both factions.
Yeah.
As you read the letter, you glimpse inside the chest and notice an opaque blue shield that, as you stare at it longer, the opaqueness begins to fade into a translucent color. Next to it, a wand, twisted sinews wrapped around the shaft.
Ew.
Oh, I have things.
A helm
Ooh,
with a thunderbolt on the forehead.
whoa!
That seems like it's for you.
A
What?
long stick at which a eyeglass is affixed to the end.
There are just so many gifts.
Wow, these people really move quick.
These are for you.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
a short rod with 2 end pieces on it, with sigils inscribed on either side,
Ooh, double-ended.
and several scrolls.
I mean, if it's not flared, don't lose it.
Oh no, I don't think you want to put this in it. Ooh, that's. Come on, battlements.
Surprising that you were able to fit all this in this little chest.
Yeah. Wait.
Are you, you're reading the certificate that comes along with all these items?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, they have tags
Yeah.
on them?
Yeah.
They have little tags that describe the items.
I mean, it's important.
Inspected by Inspector 43.
Is there potentially a word written on the shield that I found? If so, what is it?
Can you see it real
Yeah,
quick?
yeah.
Is it an animated shield? Oh. Oh, we're not supposed to know?
Well, I don't know.
Oh.
It is.
Is
Is it also Balenciaga?
Gucci
Just some or
Prada.
both.
The real question is, what are you going to unattune now?
Yeah.
Well,
And-
I only have one
You only-
attuned,
yeah.
so I can attune.
Oh.
Yes,
Yeah.
there is a word written on
I can have
the
3 attunements, right?
Yeah.
inner
This is 3.
lip at the top of the
Uh-huh.
shield.
Gucci.
No.
Tina!
Yes, it's Tina.
It's
written
actually
with 5
Telfar.
I's.
So it's got like 5 eyes.
It's Telfar.
Oh, is it actually? Wait, what is
It's
it?
Tina.
Oh, that's
Yep.
Tina. Okay,
Yes.
great.
With 5 A's.
With 5 A's.
Tina! Balenciaga!
And Peggy.
Oh, wow.
Is this the same?
Well, this is very peculiar because I had been eyeing some of these items in the shops.
Oh.
Oh.
Tina! And it like floats. It starts to float around me.
Oh, wow. How'd you know to do that?
It says it just says it on the top, so I was just reading.
I wonder if that was the person that owned it before.
Maybe.
What if its name is Tina?
Well, thanks, Tina. This is just what it just.
Yeah. The rest of you, as you see the shield begin to float in front of Ren, you, as I described that opaqueness fading into a translucent blue color,
Uh-huh.
you see a hand press into
Oh.
the surface of the shield. Ren doesn't see
Oh.
this.
Ren, I think a dead person is holding that shield.
What do you mean?
There's an disembodied hand there.
Oh, is there? Can I see the other side of it? Can I
Yeah,
like walk
as you
around
look,
it?
you see a hand pressed firmly as if it was pressing up against a pane of glass.
Oh, maybe it's just
Oh.
mage hands.
Oh, like a mage-handed. Oh,
Maybe
okay.
maybe mechanically that's how that shield works.
Yeah.
Just a mage hand holding it for you. But like from the wrong side.
Yeah. Maybe that's Tina. I'm gonna call it Tina.
Another thing that requires attunement. Yay.
Yeah.
So many things.
It's the juggling because these both require attunement as well, but we will be able to use them once we get a short rest.
Question.
Oh, right. I can't do it.
Yeah.
Can you unattune something and then attune something like go back and forth?
It takes time.
Yes, but it does take time to attune, so you have to take a rest with it.
Okay. This is going to be fun. And I'm probably going to get it wrong.
Yeah. So every time you have a rest, you can decide that you want to spend time with the item to like connect with the magic inside.
So therapy.
Are those spell
Yeah,
scrolls?
therapy.
These are spell scrolls, but this rod of absorption it requires attunement, and I already have 3 things that are attuned.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. We'll see how this works.
Yeah.
Well,
Thanks, Obscura, I guess.
yeah. I look around for hidden cameras.
Yeah.
But yeah. Is there an exit to this room that we see?
Yeah, so this antechamber opens up with, there are 3 archways to the left, forward, and to the right that lead down into hallways. You can, from where you stand, you can see that the hallway leading on Actually, those of you with dark vision can see that there are bars at the end of the hallway,
Hmm.
like prison bars.
Thank you for clarifying.
But behind it, there are these metallic structures, figures, like shielded armor sets.
Like boot pops? Or like...
Like what?
What did you just say?
What word just came out of your mouth?
Please continue.
like boop bops?
You know, like...
Like lockers? I'm really curious.
I don't know what a boop bop is.
I was trying to say robots.
Oh, gotcha.
I understood it, but whatever.
Robots behind bars.
Oh my god.
Kind of, yeah. They look like armor sets, but they're a little bit more imposing than like a regular human. set
And they're
of
like
armor.
on mannequins? Like, they're on things?
Potentially.
I'm gonna cast detect magic.
Yeah. How far is?
I think it's a 30 foot range, or maybe it might be more.
Okay.
You can maintain it for a little bit, right?
Yeah, I can maintain it for 10 minutes. I think.
Okay.
All right. So from where you are,
In the center of the room.
in the center of the room, the 20 by 20 foot room, with the hallway leading down into the other room, you don't get a ping of magic quite yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're not 30 feet. You're not 30 feet from those, if that's what you're trying to detect.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to them and try to see if they're magical.
So as
I will
you
follow Sal closely.
Yes. I think we all do.
I'll be in the back.
begin to walk up into the room, so you pass the two hallways. On your right, you see that the hallway branches off yet again, to the right and to the left. To the left hallway, you see that it turns off to the left.
Okay.
So, highly recommend a piece of paper if you don't have it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just to
Chris has got it.
keep. We're doing a dungeon, so there's gonna be a little bit of navigation.
Like a dungeon dragon.
Yeah. The reason I have not done too many dungeons is because it's really hard in audio format.
That's fair.
But what you do is you put your rat hand on the wall, and then on the rat wall, and then you just go.
Well, you are ignoring that advice because you are walking forward.
Well, we haven't left the first room yet, so
Yeah.
we can do the wall thing whenever we leave the door.
Okay.
Listen, I was
So
just
you're gonna
quoting our friend.
Go underneath the archway
Mhm.
into the next room. So you are leaving this antechamber under the archway into another room. This one's much larger, and along both side walls and the far wall, you now see that they're lined with these cages with these different figures, shielded, holding swords, clad in armor, tall, about 7 feet,
Okay.
wide, heavy, imposing.
Ooh, are they single?
So they're not just armor. There are people in the armor.
Not people, but they do seem to be all cohesive. And as you are stepping into this room, you get 30 feet away from the first, and you do start to get a ping of magic.
Okay.
This is...
Where do you feel it?
Give me an Arcana roll.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
real quick, does anyone have an
Yeah,
extra writing
Where does,
implementation?
do I have an extra one?
That's an 18.
An 18. Gorgeous.
my
Gorgeous,
maca,
gorgeous,
my maca
gorgeous.
dried.
So with an 18, you can pretty much come to the conclusion that this is a construct of sorts. It's animated by the arcane.
So this is like their security system, a long abandoned dwarven attack dog, and armor. Okay.
Say it's
Can you tell what triggers it?
I think that's identify. I think detect just gives me the school of magic that it is.
Upper just goes, Tina.
That's not for you.
So, is there a school of magic on these constructs?
Constructs would be. I think that's an enchantment.
Yeah, probably.
I think constructs are enchantments. I never remember all the schools of magic until I'm looking at them. Yeah,
enchantment, yeah.
Okay. And are they locked up? They're behind bars like the other ones that we saw?
Well, as you're looking at the cages, they don't look like they are. They looked like prison cells from a distance.
Yeah.
But now there's no locks on them. They're just like barred doors.
Gotcha.
Oh, so they could open anytime.
They could absolutely just open.
so
And
like
you
a
do notice that there is a
storage room.
mechanism on the door, but not lock.
Gotcha. Can I check for like traps, like pressure plates, something that would activate?
Give me an investigation.
Sure. That's a 25.
Okay. So as you are walking close enough to this room, you haven't entered the room yet. Salvador is like, okay, those are constructs. The magic is still alive. Ren jumps in, starts investigating the floor for pressure plates, and right at the opening of the room, or the entrance of the room, threshold. That's the word. Threshold of the room. You do notice that the stone is raised just slightly.
Huh.
It has some intricate design on it to potentially look like a decorative threshold. But you suspect that this is a pressure plate. And you do notice one at the other end of the room as well.
Okay. I'm gonna do not step on this stone. As you can see, it's partially
Which one?
raised. This one.
Do I have to roll perception to see it?
No.
No.
No,
Oh.
it's pointed
Wow, everyone said it really pointed.
Yes, you can if you want to. Wow,
I intentionally fail.
Upper is really gunning for some battles to
Listen,
weapon.
my passive is 15. Do I see it?
Yes,
That's
bet-
really high.
That's better than mine.
What the fuck?
That's better than
Why
mine.
is your passive so high?
I'm proficient in perception.
Oh, nice.
Oh wait, then mine is.
That's wild.
Oh.
Oh, your passive is 21, Ren.
Is it?
Yes.
I don't know why mine says 11 over here. That's but right, because I'm observant.
Yeah,
right.
you're-
I have a feat.
You have a
That's
feat.
wrong. That's just incorrect.
What are your perceptions? +8. Your
Yeah,
regular. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so sorry. Don't step on this one. There's another one on the other side of the room, and I will scan along as we go through just to make sure there are no.
Do you have a
others.
magnifying glass?
Yeah, probably. I'm just saying.
Does
That's
Beyonce pull out a magnifying glass?
I got a magnifying glass in my.
Yeah, one of you did actually just get a magnifying glass.
It's more of like a.
Oh
It's
my
more like a
God.
lunette or like a seeing like a monocle on a stick, but
Nerd.
it allows me to see through illusions.
Oh.
But not yet. We have to take a nap first. Yeah, so I was gonna delicately hop over the threshold and enter the room.
All right.
Yes.
So you enter this room and you see there's a good number of these. There's 9 in total along the two sides of the rooms
Oof.
in the back. There is a break at the far end of the room to the right,
Okay.
where it is a bare wall.
Huh. Okay.
Is it furry?
And there's no other doors into the armor room?
There doesn't appear to be any other doors in this room.
This session is
Okay.
chaotic right now, and I love
So you
it.
see the 9 cages
Mm-hmm.
or display
Oh, displays.
of these constructs. Each one of them and a design of its own.
Oh.
So they're not uniform. There's
Oh.
like a variety
We'll go down the
of
line.
constructs.
I'm just kidding.
here.
You said
This
there-
one's
Um,
tall.
you
This
said there were
one's
like
40.
60 something of them, right? Just kidding.
There's-
I would like an individual description.
Are any of them made of gold?
So you see various weapons. You see some of them are holding very like bulwark shields. Some of them have smaller shields. One of them is very like slender. another is like very like robust, and so each one of them is their own design, and they're all very intricately like engraved and chiseled and worked. It's like they're each like a piece of art. Almost.
Interesting.
But
What
none of the
languages do you
Wongin
know?
is coming from this room.
None of the what?
The Wongin,
Noggin.
Give
Wongin, Wong.
Yeah,
Yeah,
give
wasn't it
me-
like a?
Oh, there's a
Wong-
ringing. Or
Yeah.
they're a
Give
me
humming.
perception.
A Wongin.
Your word choices today.
20.
20. So the like hum was usually accompanied with the rumbling. But as you
Or rumbling. That's what I wanted.
yeah. As you're listening, you do hear a very faint mechanical whirring. And directionally, so you walked into this room.
Mm-hmm.
Directionally, it kind of sounds like it's coming from the right.
Mm-hmm.
The blank spot, like the bare wall.
I mean, just in general to the right.
Okay.
So, like, it's very, very faint.
But there aren't any cages there, right? Where it is.
There is a blank spot on the wall on the far end. Yes, to the right.
I'm gonna go up to it and start feeling the wall.
All right. Give
Yo,
me an
I hear a
investigation.
whirring thing behind this wall. Like a TikTok. Investigation. Oh no, is that intelligence?
Can I help? Can I
Yeah.
assist?
Yeah,
Okay,
if
go
you would
ahead.
like to assist.
You
Yeah, I
can
can
add-
investigate.
You can add
this wall.
13 to your roll.
So 12.
Stepping over the
Natural 20.
threshold.
That's a 32
Okay.
for Upri to investigate this wall.
That's
But you
wild.
got nat
Natural
20?
20?
Yeah.
I had
Gorgeous.
13 to that.
33.
Minus 1.
Oh.
Minus 1.
So Ren is like, it's that one.
Yes.
So
Oh.
Push that block.
one of you is able to feel that where the stone are meeting, that there is a bit of a groove. So the grout in between the stones is chipped away. There's a slight like crack in between all the stones. And Upri, as you're kind of like feeling the wall, you notice quite low, like at your knee level, there is a little
So at like
button.
4 feet.
Yeah, at like 4 feet. There's a little button. Just a tiny little button.
Oh, I hit it with my knee.
All right. As you smack the button with your knee, the wall begins to rumble. You hear a mechanism behind the wall clicking, and then the stone begins to shift.
Look what I
sliding
found
away.
on my own.
This is giving some Legends of the Hidden Temple type shit.
Yeah.
It is.
Revealing a very narrow hallway leading to another room.
Does this look safe?
Let me check. I'm gonna continue. Can I do something that I've never done before that I do have an ability for? It's called Sage Advice. And I can instruct everyone in the room how to do one of the skills that I'm proficient in. So I'm going to like to do investigation. And your next investigation check for the next hour, you add your proficiency bonus to. So in case, you're off doing
I
your
know
own
what that
thing.
is.
Yeah. So you're just like,
Oh,
look,
yeah.
look for raised
Yeah,
stones.
if you look for raised
If you see like a little
stones.
tripwire, like make sure to check your like foot space and your head
It's a two.
space. If there's holes in the walls, be wary of those.
Yeah.
Especially if they're really regular looking.
The best way to see a tripwire is to just angle your head a little bit and try and catch the light.
Well, I got a 5, so I just go.
Do you Naruto run?
All clear.
No, I'm just gonna start walking down.
Yeah.
I imagine it like, is it short? Do I have to like hunch over to fit through the hallway, or is it just narrow?
It's narrow. Yeah.
Like,
And it's a short, narrow hallway. Like it's not like it opens into a room.
I'm like picturing like inside the walls of like a building. I've been watching a lot of Only Murders.
No. It's like a regular. I mean, it's
All right.
narrow as in it's like 4 feet wide.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Upper's
you
in the
can't
other
walk
room.
shoulder to
I just
shoulder,
go
yeah.
forward. Yeah.
But it quickly opens up into another room where, to the left, you see a pile of rubble, wood, and books. They look decayed, mold's taken over, everything's kind of crumpled and fallen apart. As Ren's torch hits the walls, you do notice that there is a sheen, especially in the corner where all the books are to the left.
Y'all, I think this room is slimy.
That's an astute observation.
You hear the sound
Was
of
that Sayus?
dripping,
No, that was true.
Oh.
From the ceiling.
and as you look down on the floor, you see a small puddle, kind of yellowy green, like mold or a moss.
Or like lemon lime jello.
One might
Has-
say ochre.
begun to
The color.
grow
Okra?
as a culture in the puddle.
Wait, that's pronounced ochre?
Ochre.
O-K-R-E?
Yeah.
My fucking life. Sorry.
No,
continue.
not like the
Not like the vegetable. There's
No, but
ochre.
Like O-U. What is it? O-U-C-H.
O-C-H-E-R.
Oh.
O-C-H-R-E.
Yeah. Ochre.
Yeah.
The vegetable is okra.
Yeah.
Okay.
So are we trying to avoid this liquid?
I think
I
it's
don't
I think it's not mold is dangerous. Mold can give you some nasty diseases.
Oh.
So
I would like to do two things if that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Unless anybody wants to do something in the meantime. But I'd first like to look at the books and see if I can like glean anything from what the books are. Why are they here? Are they just like Dwarven texts that
Yeah,
were in
what is this room and why is it hidden?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Ren, you walk over into the room and you
Look for traps. I'm all good. Yeah.
step around the puddle, and you start to sift through the books. They're musty. There's this like really, I mean, millennia
cloth over
has
my face.
passed.
Yeah.
They break apart a little bit as you pick them up. The pages are damp and clumped together. The leather has been eaten away over the years. And a lot of what still exists and persisted over time are the like corners, the little metal corner protectors on some of the larger tomes. I'm gonna need you to roll initiative as you hear a sizzle. As
But
a
like, is it a
drop
hidden smut room? Or
hits your shoulder.
Gotcha.
oof.
I got a 16.
Because of Daphne's spidey senses, which I guess took from her, copied from her.
Yes.
I can't be surprised, and I do have advantage on initiative.
You have
just so we're-
surprise. Or you cannot be surprised.
I also have advantage on initiative, but I rolled 2 2s.
Oh, I rolled a dirty 20.
Gorgeous. Okay, so I'm gonna do some rolling. So hold on to those numbers for just a moment while I roll.
To the viewers at home, how are you doing today?
Yeah, how is everyone?
The secret word is shake the tail feather. If you type it in the chat, Timothy will send you $20 via Zelle.
Nope.
You should still put it in the chat.
Sorry, Venmo. Sorry.
Yeah, we don't stand Bank of America and at this table.
Isn't it Chase?
I thought Zelle was Bank of America.
It's all- it's all
I think
of
it's a
them.
general. You can use it with
Oh.
any bank.
Oh.
For most banks, you can
Oh.
use it.
Fun.
Oh, I thought it was specifically a Chase thing.
Because PNC has it as well, and that's a.
Eventually, I will need to PNC.
What?
Pee. I have to pee eventually. I don't know. I'm drinking a lot of liquids today.
All right. So let me get those initiatives.
I got a 16.
A 16. All right.
3.
All right. Zelda.
1, baby.
I'm not allowed.
Ren.
20.
All right. And all right. Cool. So we are good to go. So you cannot be surprised, Ren. You did get highest initiative. So as you hear the sizzling on your shoulder and you feel it make impact with your shoulder pad or your cape, I guess.
My cloak, yeah.
Your cloak.
Burning my cloak. I'll have it patched.
You notice that
worry.
it does, yes. It starts to burn away just slightly. And you look up to see that the ceiling is covered in black and yellow goo that is starting to drip down in the corner of the room. What do you do?
Can I spot a creature that is creating the drippage?
You notice that there are about 9 amalgamations of ooze collecting on the ceiling.
Ivan Ooze.
Yeah, but what flavor do they look like?
Okay.
Chicken soup.
9. Any of them look particularly leader-like? Is there like a... Are they all the same?
It's goo.
bigger.
Yeah,
It's
how many
all
liters
goo.
are there?
You
Two,
just
3
see
liter
9
oozes?
It's
lumps
like a
of
gallon
goo
of goo.
starting to like drip down from the ceiling.
Okay. Balenciaga! And my rapier pulls itself out of its scabbard.
Oh.
It just like flies out and like I don't know, I feel like it just like darts, like shoots like a dart directly at one of the goos. So I will be attacking the closest one to me with my
Alright.
animated sword, my dancing sword.
Dancing sword.
That is a first I analyze it. LOL. Wait,
Alright.
no, I can't.
No.
Why?
Because it's my bonus action to analyze. So I can't call my sword and analyze on the same turn. That's okay. It is a 19 to hit,
You don't
nonetheless.
even need it.
A 19 will hit.
Okay. Are they surprised?
No.
Okay.
Do you want to go after the black ooze or the yellow ooze?
African American.
I will go after the yellow ooze.
All right. Okay. So roll for damage.
Okay, let's see. Because I was able to roll with advantage because I used assassinate. Because if I just get advantage of before thing, you get it. I will.
Yes, explained perfectly. Totally get it.
I'm so good. And I will, while I'm here. No, I won't do that. I'll just roll my normal damage. That is 6, 7, 8. That is, oh God, Jiminy Christmas. And plus,
No, it's Jiminy Freya.
oh, it's 12.
Jiminy Jarker.
12 piercing damage.
12 piercing. Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
And then I will just attack. Is the ceiling short enough that I can slash at it, or do I need to shoot it?
It's short enough that you could slash at
Okay,
it.
I'm gonna slash at it.
It's like an 8-foot ceiling.
I'll use my
8-9
glass,
foot ceiling, like a normal ceiling.
my glass sword.
So I'm eye level with the oozes. Great.
That is a what is that number? Okay, that is a 24 to hit
A
with
24
my
will
short
do it.
sword.
Yeah.
When I don't use, when I don't analyze it, I don't do actually a lot of damage. That is 9 slashing
All right.
damage.
Still
Right.
pretty good for a D6.
That's
So you
true.
start slashing through. This yellow ooze is starting to just like splatter across the room.
Does it burn where it's splattering?
And ooh, that's a fun. So as you slash through it, this is what happens.
R.I.P. Balenciaga. Just kidding.
Uh,
Can you imagine? Tim melts a sword he just gave you.
Yeah, that tracks actually.
So as you slash through the yellow, like amalgamating drop of ooze from the ceiling, your sword slices through it and flings a chunk of it at the wall, which begins to ripple. And then you see like a pseudopod start to press out of it, as well as the
fucking
one on the
divide.
ceiling also starts to reach out towards you.
Hate it.
It's like a hydra, but a noose, an oozdra.
Oozdra.
Yeah.
I need to analyze this thing. I should have done that to start. My bad. Go ahead.
All right. The rest of you are all surprised.
Yeah.
So this is the surprise round. So we're just gonna have all of the oozes start to move. So the ceiling starts to come alive.
Wait, pause.
Yeah.
Wait, so we see Ren do all that, and we're still surprised.
We were surprised that Ren did this.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
I just imagine Ren just doing all this, and then they start attacking. We're like, wait,
Oh.
what?
yeah. I imagine we see Ren attacking things before we see what Ren is actually
Okay.
attacking.
Yeah.
My imagination is far too wild today.
I don't got
Also-
magic, but I'm good at looking at things.
While it takes Dan a while to describe what they're doing, it's like half a second in
Wow.
real time.
That felt like a read.
No, that's just how D&D works.
Yeah.
Entire round is 6 seconds. So you all are taking a little bit of time as you're about to just get attacked by a lot of things. So the ceiling comes alive and it starts rippling. You see these pseudopods start to reach out at each of you, and I'm just gonna do a bunch of rolls.
Good luck.
And
Oh wait, I have a
For-
thing. Sorry,
what's your thing?
I can't be surprised either because
You cannot be
barbarians have feral
surprised?
instinct.
Okay.
Whoa.
Sorry.
And I can't be surprised because I don't want to be.
That's not how that works.
If only the world worked that way.
Sorry, I realized that way too late. It's never happened before.
Gorgeous.
I would like to not be depressed. Thanks. I've decided I'm not.
Okay, so you'll be able to act in the surprise round
Yeah,
as well.
an
Agreed.
initiative 3, so they probably still go first.
They still go before you. Yes, they do. All right. So let's do some attacks and let's spread the love as much as possible.
Yes, please.
But tell me how you are all situated before I do this.
I'm behind everyone.
I
I'm
was-
clearly just in the middle of the room.
You were
You
well, you were
went
over by the
over
books.
across the room.
So you're on the
Oh, I
left
guess I'm in
side
a
of the
corner.
Yeah, you're in the corner of the room, off to the left. So there's this like pile of rubble. The room exits off to the right.
Okay.
If you like cross over to the right of the room goes down into another hallway.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
The
I want.
double
If they hit me,
backs.
I'm ready for them.
All right, cool.
I'm standing in the middle of the room doing a dad teapot pose while I oversee everyone doing other
You're
things.
just like watching Ren, because Ren went over to go look at books. So you're just like, I don't know, I don't fucking care about books.
Yeah, I was with Upper as well.
Okay, so the two of you are in the middle of the room. What is Yonsei doing? Well, Ren was going to go look at books.
I was in the back, being like, "Wow."
So have you entered the room? Really?
I've entered the room, but I am behind
You're
anywhere
like
I can be
in
damaged.
The opening. Of
I'm in the opening,
Yeah.
but I can't be damaged because I'm not surprised. That's how this world works.
That's not how this works. Okay.
I choose to not get attacked today.
Gorgeous. But because the three of you are the ones that are closer to the, because they're like in the corner. They've been
Oh,
feeding
okay.
off of the books.
Gotcha, eating
so
the
I'm right in
cellulose.
front of
Yeah.
them.
So
You're in the
kind of gonna
nest.
take the brunt of this. So let's have
Well,
some
I don't have my shield up.
ochre jellies try to whack ya. Now there are 8 of them.
Oh my god.
Wait, I
be
thought there were
fine.
9, so there's
It'll be fine.
There's 8 ochre jellies and 2 black puddings.
Interesting.
Wait, they're called black pudding.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Thank you for representation in D&D. I appreciate that.
Do they look like they're chocolate flavored though?
It's
It's actually made out of
chocolate.
blood.
It kind of looks like an oil spill.
Yeah.
That's why it
Oh.
was like the room was all kind of glistening.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because it kind of looks like an oil spill. Yeah. Okay, so we'll start with Ren.
Yes.
And I will do like yeah, that seems right. That seems right. I'm just splitting them up in my head a little bit.
I want them to hit me. I like to find out.
They'll
you know,
dissolve
find
your
out.
weapons.
I ain't got weapons.
Um,
My
Double
weapons are the
magical
hands.
The first one that's gonna attack Ren, I haven't used this in a while, but you just see marionette strings appear, and I'm gonna pull on the ooze, so it rolls with
Ooh,
disadvantage.
So you see it snap back into the ceiling
Oh,
as it was attempting to.
okay.
I mean, it just like it's goo. So
Yeah.
It was like going to slap Ren, and you like pull this marionette string, and you just see the like blob arm just back into the ceiling. And then the next one is going to go to attack Ren. A 20 will hit you, as that one will not, and number 4 will also not. So you're only taking 1 hit from these.
Solid. That was a dirty 20, not a nat 20, right? Based on the way you said it. It's not a crit.
Oh shoot! It was a nat 20.
Suspicious.
Now that
Okay.
you mentioned it, yes, I do double damage.
Oh no! Sorry, no, I did my math wrong. Or I did.
What do you mean you
I
did
did math and then forgot that I did math. It was a dirty 20.
Okay,
Yes,
then
you were
that's
correct.
fine. That's fine.
So you're gonna take some bludgeoning damage.
It's 2 dice worth.
9 bludgeoning damage plus
Oh,
Ooh.
6
Acid?
acid damage.
fuck.
So that's 15 in total.
Sure. Yes.
Yeah.
14. 9 plus 6.
It's 15. You're an accountant.
Math.
I have
All-
They
programs
have
for
spells,
math.
yeah.
So then we are on to
Doing okay.
Salvador. Salvador, you're going to 15 plus 4 is 19.
That hits.
That will hit you. The second one will not hit you. So Salvador, you are going to get slapped by 8 bludgeoning plus 6 acid.
Nice. For 14.
Uppry.
Hey.
That's a crit on Uppry.
Yeah.
16.
Huh? What?
A crit on the first one, 16 on the second one.
They both hit.
All right, gorgeous.
Gorgeous
So
goils.
we've got. I need more d6s, but this is what I'm doing. 6, 10 plus
Oh, here.
5 is 15 plus 2, 17 bludgeoning damage plus 7 acid damage.
Glad I'm not you.
How much bludgeon? Wait, sorry.
17 bludgeoning plus 7 acid.
24. 24.
Why
you're
is
so
the
you don't
thingy
have your
so
resistances
small?
yet because you
No
are
rage.
not raging yet.
Well, joke's on you because I'm still above 100.
So that is all of the okra jellies, and then we have 2 black puddings.
Yes, they're gonna attack me.
One of them is going to attack Salvador.
This black
Good
on
save.
black violence needs to end.
Yikes.
And 11. Nope, that was a 9 plus 5 is 14. Still does not hit.
Nope.
And then the other one will go to attack Yancey because these ones are further
Told ya.
towards the front.
Told you.
Well, all the okra ones are in the corner, and the black puddings are in the center of the room, so
Wow.
they can reach you.
Their names are Gerald and James.
Girl.
14 to hit Yancey,
It does not hit.
which does not hit. Gorgeous.
As that happens, I raise up the fist, be like, "Thank you, brother."
Oh,
I love making people uncomfortable.
it is.
All right, so you have all of these amorphous blob arms trying to smack you. You see, like, one of them like throws itself onto the floor and just kind of like ripples a little bit. Its jello-y body is just kind of like what's a word?
Warbly.
Warbly.
Yeah.
Yeah, warbling across the floor.
Jello-y.
Trying to surround you all and consume you.
Gobble me, swallow me.
The last one in the surprise round before we start
Oh.
initiative order.
So how many are next to me?
There were 2 that attacked you.
All right, and then Sal is next to me.
Yep.
I'm going to rage.
Oh,
I don't have a D8.
do you need a D8?
No, I have them.
Okay.
A 2. I don't roll 2 yet. Where the heck is my... Sorry.
Someone commented, put salt.
Yeah.
Oh my
That'd be
god.
a good idea.
That's a great idea.
Did you all buy salt while you were shopping?
Uh,
I have a seasoning packet. I was
Yes.
unfortunately,
One
it's
of those,
cinnamon.
Like, ramen seasoning packets.
It's sesame, so it's spicy.
Okay. Well, you could try adding that to the mix and see if it has an effect.
I have such a funny story, but I'll wait until after we're out of battle.
So Upri yells and then magically teleports to a corner of the room away from stuff and goes, fuck! And then runs back.
You surprise him from behind.
And then we'll swing at the ooze that whopped me.
All right.
That is a 9 plus 13. 22 to hit. Yes.
Are these your new flaming sword, your new tree sword?
Well, yeah, I'm strong now. My strength is 25 now. So.
Oh, yeah, you've got the belt.
Okay, so 9 plus 13. That will definitely hit. They have an AC.
Perfect. That's 11 plus 9. That's going to be 20 slashing damage
20
for the
slashing
first
damage?
shot.
Okay, 20 slashing damage.
And then I'm going to reckless the tiak on the second.
So as you slash through it, it splits in 2.
Fuck, I forgot.
You see that it kind of like you cut through, and the 2 halves of it just like pull apart and kind of warble a bit as they start to move towards you.
26 to hit one of the ones it split into as I go, ah, what's happening?
That'll also hit.
Less damage. That's going to be 14 slashing damage.
Okay, 14 slashing damage.
Oh, add an additional 6 because I forgot I had plus 3 per hit for raging. So 6
All right.
total. An extra 3 to each.
Oh, 3 to each.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just update my math real quick.
Sorry.
That's okay. No. So then this one was 13, is what you're saying, right?
Yes.
Cool. That one splits as well.
Ah, somebody help!
Into 2 smaller ones. So there's like these 2 tiny blobs, and then a medium-sized blob and a large blob.
Oh dear.
On
Are these
Upri
still
now.
the black puddings?
No, these are the ochre ones
All right.
that are on Upri.
I think I'm making it
All right,
worse.
bringing us up to the top of the order. Now we actually start initiative. That was just the surprise round. As just like the ceiling just falls on you all and splits off and does all these wild things. Ren, what would you like to do?
Well, I'm gonna analyze
Okay.
the one that
Nerd.
I'm seeing. That's my bonus action, which means I can't use my rapier this turn. It's a fun fact that all these things that I now have are bonus actions.
Action economy.
I know,
Yeah.
it's rough. Maybe I'll find an item that lets me have an extra bonus action.
maybe you dip
You have to take up a
I don't
level
know
in
what you want from
fighter.
me. I just gave you like a
Yeah.
fucking horde of items.
And I will, I'll attack. I was gonna take on a, or do I want to? I'm gonna meld form with a.
Okay, cool.
Is it appropriative to meld form with a black pudding?
Yeah, but once you meld form with a black pudding, you won't meld form with anything else.
Boom.
Oh no.
We at Shadows of Prophecy don't endorse this.
Canceling ourselves.
I would like to go. Beyonce disengages and walks out the room,
They leave the continent.
sending an email to our EDIA office.
I will-
Okay,
I will-
You are surrounded by ochre jellies.
Yes,
you have
I will-
2 medium and 2 large ones.
I will
on you.
meld form with an ochre jelly.
Okay. Cool. Remind the audience how that functions.
Yes, I take on a trait. I could read it, but
Yeah.
I pretty much take on a trait up to the DM's discretion of the creature in that I'm.
Oh,
Yeah,
please let it be
manifesting.
that Ren becomes 2 Rens when
Okay.
they get slashed.
Oh my god!
Whoa.
I can split.
Too many Rens.
I actually, so they have 3 abilities, 3 features that I think would be really fun.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll a d3
Okay.
in order to determine which one
Sure.
you're going to get. So we've got Amorphous, Spider Climb, and Split.
Those are.
We're gonna go with Amorphous. So your body starts to become gelatinous. And like
No card, no
you
desires.
can keep your form up, but you also notice that you can kind of stretch. You become what's the Fantastic Four?
Elastigirl.
Mr. Fantastic.
Oh.
Mr. Fantastic or Elastigirl. I guess they both have a similar ability. Yeah, you basically that's what happened.
Or
Okay.
Yuffie.
I'll look it up. I'll look it up to see what I can.
Yuffie from One Punch.
You can move through a space as narrow as 1 inch wide without squeezing.
Oh, brilliant. Okay.
Holy! What happens to the equipment though? Does it stay behind?
Yeah, does
It-
my
it
equipment
gets
also
like it's-
become super flexy, like my swords and whatnot?
Interesting.
Oh, I don't think it would though.
I don't
Yeah,
think-
you'd have to get naked for this.
Oh.
Well, my clothes can fold in on each side.
Yeah, your clothes can fold as much as your clothes folds.
I wear cloth clothes. So
Yeah.
I don't wear armor.
You,
You don't wear any armor?
Nope.
Interesting.
I have unarmored defense.
Because you
But I
add
add
your
my
intelligence.
Yeah.
Oh, as a Scala.
You're like Sherlock Holmes in that boxing match in the movie. Because you know where to dodge. It makes you harder to hit.
Yeah. I am. Yeah.
no bones for you. All right, is that your turn?
Yes, that is my action. So now I can just move
Your
through
turn
spaces.
is basically just to become jelly.
Yeah.
Ah, guys, I think something's wrong with Ren.
No, I did this. I did this on purpose. I regret it, but I did this on purpose.
He's just all wobbly. It's
Uh,
like, what the fuck is going on?
It's like one of those things outside a carriage dealership.
Whoa! All right, that is the jelly's turn. So love this for everybody. We're gonna get a lot more attacks.
Got the
Do you
worst
also
one.
happen to have like
It's
extra
truly-
d20s real quick?
Me?
Yeah. All the way to the right. There are a
Oh.
bunch of d20s in that jar. The
Which
bottom right.
Bottom right. Oh, yeah. Look
Yeah.
at
Thank you. I need more d20s if I'm gonna have this many enemies.
that.
So gorgeous. We
God damn it, I
are
really wanted
going to go
split.
through
Yeah.
another round of attacks from the ochre jellies.
But does that mean you'll
1, 2,
die?
3, 4.
Like,
4 d20s.
if parts of you die, what happens after you, like, one of your split things
Okay.
dies?
think you just
I believe only one of these is
Slurp it
going
up back
to
up.
hit Ren because your AC is 16.
17.
17 now? Okay, gorgeous. Only one of them is going to hit you.
Okay.
So it is going to get. Okay. 6 bludgeoning and 1 acid. As they are just surrounding you, and you're like all warbly and jelly, and they're all warbly and jelly, and it's just like this gooey, weird mess.
Sure, but now I have permanent advantage on them, so.
That is true.
Oh.
Part of my meld form.
Salvador, there are only 2 on you right now. A 23 does hit.
I'm going to cast Hellish Rebuke on it.
All right, so we'll roll for damage first. And you are going to
So many
take
dice.
11 bludgeoning and 1 acid.
Yeah, I think the bigger ones do a lot. When we split them, they do less damage.
Mm.
No, their damage is the
Oh,
same when
fuck.
they split. They just have less health. They're smaller.
Spoiler alert, I'm gonna keep making more.
Yes. But eventually they
Um,
can't split anymore.
Hellish Rebuke, they have to do, is it dex save?
It is a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, they are going to roll a 10, which will fail.
Yeah, so they take 15 points of fire damage.
15 points of fire
Damn.
damage. Okay, gorgeous. All right. And then the 2 on Upri are gonna go. A 15 is the highest.
That does not hit.
Not hit. All right, so now to our black puddings. And our black puddings are going to do some very similar things. It's
Can I try
just a
to-
bunch of pseudopods.
Can I try to taunt one away from whoever got hit?
Do you have a taunt ability?
No.
Would you like to do a charisma-based taunt?
Can it be intimidation?
Yeah, intimidation could be a thing.
Over here, you lintlegger!
You dumb bitch.
Oh, it's the 7. It's not 1. I thought it was 2. 11?
An 11. Yeah, they don't seem to react to you yelling at them. They're pretty dumb.
They don't understand
They
common
They don't
language.
understand languages.
They have an intelligence of 1, so they don't understand what the fuck's going on. They just want to consume. So
Nom,
we
nom,
are
nom,
going to
nom.
get 1 attack on Salvador from the black pudding. Does a 17 hit? No, it does
No.
not. And Yancey, they got a 6. So that is also not going to hit. That is their turn, and now it is finally Yancey's
Finally,
turn.
I cast banishment on the big black pudding and I guess the medium-sized black pudding. So it needs to be a charisma save of
You
16.
can do up to 2 targets now?
Yeah, since I'm on the 5th level.
Damn.
Charisma saves.
I read.
Oh, they. Okay. A charisma -5. Okay, the black ooze on the ceiling disappears for 1 minute because they are from this plane of existence. So they're gone,
Two of them?
both of them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And then with my bonus action that I need to really quickly look up. So excuse me. Sorry, excuse me. Coming through.
Scooch
Sorry,
on
excuse me. Just gotta get over here. So I'm so sorry. Excuse me.
I'm here to talk to you about your car's extended warranty.
Maybe I don't have a. Never mind. My bonus action doesn't actually happen. Never mind. I'm done.
Gorgeous. Upri.
Still pretty good.
Yeah. That was a
Swing
lot.
at
I
the
was waiting.
smallest one.
On the
Yes,
smallest
squash
one?
it.
Okay.
I'm gonna reckless attack. Oh, so make sure you're attacking me with advantage. Sorry.
Okay.
I don't know if you need to redo because they all missed.
I will real quick.
All right.
Do 19s hit you? Yes, they do.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. So actually, they will be doing damage on you. Unfortunately, so you're gonna take 7 bludgeoning, 5 acid,
All right. So the 7 becomes 3.
and then 8 bludgeoning, 2 acid.
2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So that was only 14 damage total. Damn. I'm down to 99.
Oh my god.
Wow.
She's close to death, everyone. Form a circle.
Double digits?
Form a circle.
On death's doorstep.
The first swing is a 28 to hit.
It's like that the Dragula when the alarm goes off, they all like fake freak out.
It's like, we know you have an extra
17?
hour.
Sorry.
28.
28? Wow. I don't know what.
Yes.
That definitely hits.
You let me break this character. Thank you. And that's going to be for 21
I mean,
slashing
y'all are level 11,
damage.
you should be broken against jellies.
That's fair. So 21 slashing damage.
Yeah, that
right, you're
one's
using a
gone.
sword.
Oh, wait. No, plus 3. So 24 slashing damage.
Yeah, and you were attacking the tiniest one that had 5 hit points? Okay, it's dead.
Okay. Any
Cleave
cleave
it.
rules?
So the latter. Yeah, I will do, just for the sake of this fight, you get both the tiny ones.
1 golf swing.
10, and you said 23 damage, you said?
24.
24 damage.
And then a 23 for the second attack on whatever's closest. I'm going to go
Okay.
from smallest to biggest in order
Okay.
of attacking.
That one will also hit. We're going to just keep cleaving. That's what's going to happen.
Okay, so that's
Roll for damage.
22 slashing damage.
Okay.
I'm getting 5s and 6s
Cool.
on my greatsword.
So that is 18 halved to 9.
Fucking oozes.
Yes. So you basically in that you take out the 2 tiny ones and the medium one.
I'm going to do something damaging soon.
And then
So there's still 1 large on you.
okay. So between me and Sal, how many are on us together versus Red?
Sal has 2 okras. You have 1 okra.
And then-
Ren has a horde.
All right, and then I'm going to use my bonus action to magically teleport next to Ren.
All right, gorgeous.
And so, sorry,
Back
for
to back.
flavor-wise, at the beginning of combat, I don't have my sword out when we're walking around, so I summoned it in like a flash of amber magic, just like a giant amber greatsword.
Nice.
And then magically, I just like disappear in a whirlwind of leaves and reappear next to Ren. Ha! And that's my turn.
Paul.
Ooh. Something I just realized because I was like, "Oh, you're flanking them now," and I was like, "Oh, they've been flanking all of
You.
you this whole
Oh,
time."
We got spread out.
So I should have been rolling with advantage on everything for this whole fight.
Well, it's too late. You can't
That's
recon. Too late.
Anyway,
correct. We're not gonna go back and make this combat any longer. Salvador.
Okay,
what would you
I'm-
like to do? This is the first round.
it's my first ability to do anything.
hordes.
I was gonna do shatter.
Ooh.
gorgeous.
So how many of them can I hit within a 10-foot radius?
There are 2 on you, and you're in the center of the room, so probably the one that was on Upray as well. So 3.
Okay. Are there any that I can hit that won't hit any of my other teammates?
Uh,
Probably the
Upray
2 that
left
are
the
on
center
me.
of the room.
Okay.
So all 3 of them you'd be able to hit without hitting Upray because Upray teleported.
Great.
And Yancey is canonically not
In the wall.
center of the room.
Yeah. Okay. So they need
From the doorway.
they need
I was
to,
like, ew, bye.
so you
banished.
take care of that. They need to do a Constitution saving throw,
Constitution. Okay.
and they need to get above a 17.
All right. So one of them got nat 20, so they will save. And then con is +2. The other 2 fail.
Okay. So 10 plus 9, 19 points to the ones that failed
Okay, 19.
of thunder damage, and
Thunder.
and
All right.
9 to the other one.
Okay. So 17 and 9, right? Is that what you just said?
19 and 9.
19 and 9. Wow. I'm doing great.
Truly.
19 and 9. All right. So that brings us up to Ren.
Right, now that I have all of my things active, I'm still blobby. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I will make Balenciaga attack 1.
All
Yeah.
right. Yeah. So there are 4 on you, 2 mediums and 2 large.
The 15 hit?
A 15 does hit.
Oh, okay, great, because I rolled a 5.
They have an AC of 8.
Great.
You're just smacking puddles.
I'll use sneak attack with this one.
Slow
That
moving
is
puddles.
15 plus 5 plus 5 plus 10. 25 piercing damage on one of them. I do a lot of
Okay, so cleave rule, one of them slashed, splat, the other one you carve into it as well.
I like to think that Balenciaga just like flew through one into another.
Yeah. Not enough for it to split. It doesn't have enough health to split.
Well, I'm about to split it with my own sword. I'll split that one. It does a 25 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay. And that's a d6. And that is 14 slashing damage. Or
Splat.
piercing damage. Sorry.
Splat.
I splat the other one.
Right, so there's 2 large ones left on you, 2 large ones left on Sal, and actually I guess 3 now because the one that Upray left behind.
Wow. Oops. It seemed like I was more needed, but then I just see Ren demolished. I'm like, okay.
Gorgeous. Which brings us to oozes. Okay, so how many do we have? We've got 2 on Ren, so those are going to roll. Does a 17 hit you?
That is my ace. No, yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
Wait, do I take one of those now that I'm next to Ren?
And I think you have your own. Oh, no.
Do I pull one off?
Yeah, that's right. So the one that was going after Ren was the one that misses. Does 17
Nice.
hit you?
It does.
Aubrey? Okay, cool.
But you have the damage.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm trying to
it
tank
actually
more.
technically has advantage. It
Yes.
crits on you.
Yeah.
Wait, it has advantage on me too, right? The other one?
Well, I think we each have one. They're not flanking anymore.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, they're not flanking you.
Sorry, Sal.
Okay.
Just
So-
Why'd you
let
leave
get
me?
mauled. Well, you have like an AC of like 25, right?
It's 18.
14 bludgeoning,
Okay, half to 7.
3 acid.
Oh no, I'm down to
All right,
8
so
and
that's
9.
those ones, and then Salvador has 3 on him that are each gonna roll with advantage. Does an 18 hit you?
Yes.
Okay, so it's 1. Does a 24 hit? Yes, it does.
No.
Fuck off. Does a 22 hit? Yes, it does.
Oh
Three
no!
units.
I made a
Aubrey.
grievous error.
Okay. So that's 5 bludgeoning plus 6 acid. And then 10 bludgeoning plus 1 acid.
Oh
I'm
no!
still-
twice.
I'm still at the doorway, just being like, that looks like it hurts. Damn.
And then 11 bludgeoning plus 2 acid.
Okay, I'm still
11,
alive.
13.
But I'm very bad. That's
30.
it's 35. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oof.
that was a lot.
Who can rest in this
That is
room?
their turn. Yonsei, what are you doing after you just banished the black pudding that was
Yeah.
like raining down in front of you?
Help
It was
Sal,
like a wall of black,
Yeah.
gooey,
You're just like,
oily substance, and you
No.
just nah,
Not today.
Not today.
no, thank you.
I'm going to use all 3 of my Eldritch Blast on the ones that are trying to kill Sal.
Okay.
Oh.
Cool.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Sal?
I'll save it for my turn.
Oh, okay.
So one is a 10.
That hits.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, perfect.
DC of
They have
8.
8.
Oh,
8.
then all 3 of these hit because one's gonna be a 17, one's gonna be a 16.
Nice.
So
Perfect.
all 4 of them, all 3 of math.
Math.
All right,
Okay, roll for damage.
is 0 10.
Yeah.
So one's a 14,
Okay, 14.
one is a 7, and then the other one is a 13. So 14, 13, 7.
Damn.
That's a lot.
Nice. Okay.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action of Maddening Hex because I read it.
Yeah.
I can do it. So I don't know why I just did that. I'm sorry. I'm going to use because it's +4 psychic damage. I'm going to add the +4 to the one that I just got 7 on. So it's 14, 13, 11.
All right. None of them are splattered, but you do a significant amount of damage on them.
You're welcome.
Thanks. Some people look out for their teammates.
Listen, I tried to do the math and I did it wrong.
Can I do something?
It's okay, Aubrey.
I think
My
I'm done.
first turn was deceptive.
Yeah.
I didn't do a lot of damage.
Upri.
I'm coming back, Sal. And I'll teleport back to Sal. Just leaving Ren with the 2.
Oh, it's okay.
And I'll womp the one that has the most health, reckless attack.
Okay.
That is going to be a 23, so that definitely
hit.
hits. And that is 19 slashing damage.
19 slashing,
Yep.
halved to 8.
All right.
And it splits.
Oh shit! I want a reckless attack. It's not on both attacks, I don't think. It's just the first one. So I'll use that nat 1, which is still a 14.
The 14 will hit, yeah.
You drop your sword on it.
I mean, I'm open to suggestions. And that is 9 plus 9 is 18 plus 3 is 21 slashing damage.
21 slashing. Okay, you slash through both of the tiny ones that had just split. So that's one more ooze out of the way.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
There are 2 large and 1 small left. Yes. Yep. That's what's going on in this piece of paper. My math for like all of their health right now is wild because I have to keep splitting, so it's like this
A tree.
chaotic.
You're
tree
choosing to
of-
split them.
Yeah.
You're choosing this for yourself.
1 plus
Alright.
2 plus 2 plus 1.
Salvador.
Okay, as my reaction from whenever I got hit by one of
Come on,
them,
Clue.
I need them to do a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity. How
Thunderous
many? Just one?
retribution,
Just one.
right?
Okay.
What?
Like thunderous retribution or something.
Yeah, it's a Wrath of Storm.
11 minus 2 is 9.
So I'm gonna use my Channel to Divinity to cast Destructive Wrath, so they take 16 points of thunder damage. So that's my reaction.
Yeah, exactly. They're gone.
Okay, and I'm gonna cast Shatter again,
All right. So there are 2.
and they have to do a Constitution saving throw, I think.
Gorgeous. So I will say that you can position, because there's the 2 that are on Ren, that you can position yourself, because now Upper 8 is out of the picture on the other side of the room again. You'll be able to corner them.
What about the ones that are on me?
There's only 2 left, and they're both on Ren.
Oh,
You splattered the
oh,
ones
gotcha.
on
I thought there were 3 on me,
Everyone's
and then you
splattered
were able
around
to
you.
get the most.
Yeah, there were 3. Upper splattered 2, you splattered 1.
Gotcha.
Over
Okay.
across
I
the
helped.
room.
Thank you very much.
Yes, there was some assistance by Yancey.
Some.
What was I doing? Oh,
They have to do
Shatter,
a
they're
Dexterity,
doing
a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution save of 12 and 13.
They both fail, so they're going to take 48 of thunder damage.
48. Oh, 4d8.
And I'm going to use another Channel of Divinity because it's a free action for me. They take 32 points of thunder damage.
32.
Yikes.
Okay. They are like shrunk to like tiny bits.
I got this.
Both of them are on death's door.
Damn. These are some beefy ooze.
2 Channel of Divinities.
Oh, I guess technically not on death's door.
Jeez.
They're medium sized now.
We should probably wrap this up because the 2 that I sent to banish will eventually come back.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's
Yeah.
been 12 seconds.
Yeah.
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 Another 50 seconds to get out of this room.
Is it? Oh,
Hurry! We don't have much time.
Yeah, it is Ren's turn.
does a? Oh, this is Balenciaga.
Balenciaga!
I don't have to yell it every time.
Yes, you do.
No, I have to yell it to activate it, and then I
Oh,
just
okay.
control it. It is.
Can we get a sample face to control it?
18 to hit, huh?
An 18 will hit.
Does your forehead just wrinkle every time it goes in?
Oh wait, I'm sneak attacking because I have advantage.
Side eye to attack.
That is 21
Splat.
plus. Okay.
Plus.
And then I will. It was 21 plus 3
Okay, just barely splats actually because it's slashing, right?
piercing.
Oh, piercing, then definitely splats.
Oh, so they're only resistance against slashing?
Yeah, which is weird.
That's a dirty
Interesting.
20.
I would
you're
think it would be
cutting
all
them in half.
physical.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
dirty 20
Oh.
with the short sword.
That makes
so
sense.
That is 5 piercing.
5
damage.
piercing? Okay. Now it's like, it's tiny now.
I didn't have time to analyze,
Yeah.
so I don't do as much damage.
Oh gosh, it's last turn. It does not have advantage on you this time, so let's see if it slaps you. It gets a nat 1,
Brilliant.
so nothing. Yancey, do you want to do the...
Just for sheer boredom and flavor, I'm just going to take out my boomerang and throw it at it.
Whoa.
Hell yeah.
And I got a 9.
Which will do it.
Oh, because it's
Yeah,
an 8!
it's 8.
First boomerang kill, let's go!
And it's a 5.
Is that a...
Plus
It's only
dexterity
5.
bonus.
It's... Huh?
Plus your dexterity bonus.
No, I think that's including
That's
the
including...
dex.
Oh.
But can I still use my Mandarin Hex? I can.
I think so.
Yeah, I can. So add
Bonus
4 to that.
action.
9.
Just enough.
Okay, boomerang.
We're all just like...
What?
Flat. You just like... and
And for
everybody's like,
fa-
oh yeah, Yancey's been hoarding weapons for some
I'm not hoarding. I got rid of some of them. It's. I'm gonna walk as I walk through the room, or as I throw the boomerang. I'm just gonna embed it with my hex, so it has a purple haze to it, as it slices through it and then comes back to me. I then put it back into my bag that is still canonically correct, and I walk. I'm like, can we go? This was nasty.
Yeah, the room is just like sprayed with this like yellowy green nastiness.
And if we have to walk past here again, we're gonna have to fight 2 more blobs. So
yeah,
Oh, is
Well,
that
it
what
looks
happened
like
to
it
those?
doubles back to the hallway if we go right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It goes back to where that first room where it branched.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sure. Then we
Yeah.
can see if there's another exit that way.
Let's make him like a tree and get the fuck out of here.
Yes, please.
Yeah, so as you skedaddle out of this room on further into the dungeon, we are going to take a short break. 10-minute break, and I am actually going to throw on a timer so you know when we're going to be back.
This break is sponsored by Zephyr Maleficarum. Use
Yes.
Killer 10 for 10% off. If that code still work.
And that's K-I- yes, it
Should
does.
still work.
It will always work. KILLAH 10.
That's
the number
effective.
10 for 10% off. All right, we'll see you shortly.
Bye.
Oh,
good.
thanks.
Time's
All
up,
right, we're
TikTok.
back, we're back, we're back.
Oh, wait, audience, have I ever sucked? At me. At
Goblin
Goblinforge _
like, time's up. Gotta get back to work.
Back to the
Okay,
salt
so we're back. This is the first time we're doing a timer. It was hard, y'all. We usually vibe out.
We do? Sorry. This
Yeah,
is
I
all
think
an illusion.
frantically shoveling food into your mouth is vibing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
That's my forever vibe.
You got a deep throat. Fair. You got a deep throat, a burpless cucumber.
I could be at home in my sweats on the couch, and I would be frantically shoveling food into my face.
Gorgeous. I'm just gonna keep saying gorgeous when I'm like
Gorgeous.
the conversation. I don't know what else to say.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous.
Have you noticed that I do that? Like anytime we're
Yes.
like done with a round or like the thought is complete and I don't know how to respond. I
You
just
do
say
a s-
gorgeous and they move down.
No, you do a sigh. You're like, gorgeous.
I feel like I just get okay. I don't get
Okay.
gorgeouses. When you don't know what to say to me.
I just get a look.
I don't
We're gonna
have to
pay
try so
attention
hard.
now.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
to get us back, I need
Yeah.
to.
Yeah. What?
I need to make a corruption roll
Oh.
as I
yes.
release my gooey form.
Oh, before you do that, can I just start slapping you? Is it
You're like-
reverb?
Like a stretch.
Or like bounce
Yeah.
back?
I think I can, and I like shove my hand into like a gap in the wall. Look what I can do now.
You just pull a mouse out of the mouse.
Right.
hole.
Where are your bones?
I don't know, to be quite honest, but hold on a second, and I will release it. Ooh, I failed. For the second time in history, I failed my corruption roll.
Yeah.
So what do I do?
I go and I change the numbers right now because otherwise I'll forget to do it.
You still have me at 5, Will.
Do I?
Mm-hmm.
Let's check mine.
On the podcast stream, which I
Oh
hope
my
you-
gosh,
podcast
you are
stream.
right.
Oh, I'm at 4,
The live
Will.
podcast.
I literally sat my ass down last week and like.
Yeah,
That was
mine is
sweet.
also wrong.
We
They
did have a
must not have
conversation about that.
saved the scene.
Oh, did it not save? Okay, maybe I
Is
need
that what
to
I
save.
sound
I
like?
didn't think I needed to save things, but
That's
anyways, so
amazing.
we got the 6 will for Yonsei. Anybody else is wrong?
I get 2 and 6 for me.
Oh my
1 and
goodness.
7 for me. Well, now 2
oh
and
my
7.
goodness.
Wait, do I gain 1 corruption or do I have to roll to
Just
gain?
one.
Okay.
Just one.
I'm at 2.
Wow.
I know.
Twins.
Mine's right, because I
Two
haven't
and 7.
used a single
Yeah.
ability since
We're
season
twins in
2.
terms of corruption. Okay.
As I promised
You
Jan.
promised me not to use any corruption, as
gonna-
I used one to prove a point.
It's going to happen where I'm going to have to break the promise at some point.
Yeah, or your sister dies.
Meredith.
Meredith, you made a deal that said you would use your
Oh,
corruption
yeah.
abilities.
The director hasn't held me accountable yet. Because maybe they forgot it until someone didn't let me know.
Well, now they remember.
Is that true? Does I remember?
So we're in this dungeon, and
Yeah, we're out of the slimy room.
So we're back at the
So
fork.
you go through the slime, or you skedaddle the fuck out of there. You're like, okay, the Legos are gonna come back. We gotta go. And it goes down. I mean, yeah, it has 2 parallel hallways. You can tell that they're parallel hallways. One to the right, one to the left. I don't know why. There's just 2. They look pretty identical. Do you want to go down to the right or the left?
left.
Yeah, right would be back where we came, so we go left.
Yeah.
No, right is not back where you could.
Are you looking at it from our perspective or from the perspective of the map?
Right.
So if you leave the room,
Yeah.
it splits off into 2 parallel hallways. A right hallway and a left hallway.
So there are 2 doors. Like there are 2.
Wait.
The one door has
Wouldn't-
2 hallways.
Wouldn't 3
Yeah.
rights would mean we're back where we started. Oh, but we're not turning right. We're picking which way to go forward.
There's 2 hallways.
Oh,
Whoa,
okay.
I got this map way
Oh.
wrong.
There are 2 doors. Okay.
I mean, my drawing is very inaccurate.
This was what I thought was happening, and that we started in the
Gosh,
bottom.
no. Okay. So you go through the room, you cross the room, there's an exit on the other side. Yancey's like scooting you all around, like along, being like, hurry up.
We
only
gotta save
50
the world.
seconds,
We gotta save the world.
Left door.
Right or left hallway, you go down the left.
Split.
Okay.
No.
It is very uneventful. At the end of
Good.
the hallway, it opens up into another room, and this one is a large library, or at one time it was a large library. All you see now are decayed, molding, glistening
Is there an exit?
piles of books. and
More
shelves.
glistening piles. of
Don't
books.
touch the books, Ren.
Yeah, I'm not going to this
And-
time. I know better.
From the threshold of the room, you can see that there is a large open space beyond the library, like a open floor area where there's no furniture, no statues, just like a 90 by 90 space for no reason. But at the other end of that are stairs that go down. And then to the left, you see a door.
Upri is going to, now being overly confident that she found the other door through her own anyway, just run for the open space and be like, I think there's a floor door.
Can I take a rest?
Yeah.
Oh.
As Upri is running, Ren, you look up. You see all the signs. The books are all molded, all decayed. There's this like sheen over everything that's kind of like oily. And Ren looks up, and the ceiling is just coated in black ooze.
I'm gonna try and grab Upray before she runs off.
All
I'm
right.
just gonna point up.
Yeah, that's the ceiling.
Yeah, do you see the oozes? Do you see the shining? I hold up my torch a little bit higher.
What?
You see the ceiling is just starting to like drip down.
Oh,
It's like the center of the room, the ceiling is just starting to like come down to a point. You see it starting to like all come down and it's starting to drip. What do you all do?
we are gonna sit on the floor for an hour and tell stories.
I think we need to run out this room and just find a room that's not
I think-
goopy.
Yeah, we gotta find somewhere with the door with a lock.
Run for the stairs.
I would think if we are able to outrun. How long is this room? You said it was 90 feet, or is that just the space in the center?
It is the library is 90 feet deep, about 120 feet wide, and then there is another 90-foot open space past the library section before you get to the doors. You have 180 feet to run
It'll take me
Okay.
20 seconds.
to get down to the
Yep.
stairs.
Oh, take me 12 seconds. What do you got there?
Who's the slowest?
So decision
Sal, Jan.
5.
I've
My
got-
walk speed is
4.
30. We run.
I think
3.
I got 30.
I can also
All
Misty
right,
Step.
So you
Yeah.
start sprinting.
Yeah.
Everybody give me a dex save.
Oh. Oh.
I'm double
How-
dashing. Just
Wait.
to be clear.
Everybody give me a dex save.
I have questions.
Well, give me a dex save first.
Fuck.
Well,
I mean,
my
use
question is,
inspiration. I'm using my inspiration.
am I doing a deck save against something I can see?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
I got a nat 20.
Chris
You're
is using
using-
inspiration.
Okay, inspiration. Yum, 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 yum.
Oh.
Not that
Thank
much better.
you.
Yes. I do that.
Inspiration. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Actually, for that banishment, Yonsei gets an inspiration.
Yes!
I forgot to do it. So, yes. that
I get my
banishment was
token back.
Clutch. And a Yonsei move. Canonically, banishment is Yonsei's thing.
I'm just saying, I think I'm the MVP of that battle because I did not split anyone and I actually got rid of the big ones.
Yeah.
They were the big ones.
You say this to Upri as she trips and falls with a nat 1 that I rerolled, that I wasted inspiration to get.
I
You
got
had
a.
2 nat ones.
I had a 5, and then I used
Oh, okay.
inspiration to get a nat 1.
Okay, so what are
Excellent.
those deck saves? Yeah,
I got a nat 20, so 23.
23, gorgeous.
Nat 1, so 2.
2? Okay.
It was going to be a nat 1, and I got a 10.
A 10. All right. Cool.
Which
That's
probably
gonna be
is
a fail.
bad. Yeah.
21.
That's a pass. So, Upri, Salvador, you all sprint past the library as the ceiling is starting to rain down all around you.
Oh. Ew.
And you're like,
Dodge.
no, we're not going to do this fight. We're not doing it. We're just going to run past it. However, as you make your way into the open space beyond the library, you hear the sound of compressed air coming from both sides, right and left.
Oh my god, it's
Arrows
trapped!
start to shoot from the right and left of the room. Yancey and Ren are able to duck quickly enough
We, like,
to get
matrixing, like-
underneath the
Knee
line
slide.
of the arrows shooting from side to
For
side.
flavor, can I do the M Bison like spin? Like I just,
The M Bison spin?
you know,
Street
Street Fighter
Fighter.
when, yeah,
Oh no, I didn't do Street Fighter.
It's like a barrel roll.
Okay, barrel roll. Yeah, absolutely.
it's more as like it's like a torpedo. It's like a spinning like thing. So I
like over the. the
Do you use your
Line of
Eldritch
arrows.
Blast just like at angles to like
exactly. I'm like I hear the compressions come out. And I'm like, not today, and I shoot 2 Eldritch Blasts, and I just start spinning, being like, wee.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Okay.
And I'll call on Balenciaga to deflect some as I'm.
Yes.
So mechanically, I
Sneak
can't do
sliding.
this, but can I try to do something? so
you
like, I
have
can't
to
do this,
try?
but can I try?
Didn't you get a nat 1?
Yes, but like, you'll see.
Okay.
So I would like to summon my wings as I hear the noise and I see that Sal and I are about to be pelted, and I just want to scoop Sal and then cover both of us in our wings and try to take all the damage that Sal would take. And that. So I summon like
How inspiring.
they're basically like
Wings.
leaf wings, like 14-foot span, because it has to be double my height to carry me.
Yeah.
And I just
No, you're correct. You're correct.
Aw.
That gets.
because we didn't get to rest. You're
Yeah.
low and health.
I'm very low, which is
If okay,
Like,
so
I'll accept more
you
damage. I
got
just wanna
the
take the
nat
damage off of
1
Sal.
for the save of the trap, but I will let you do another deck save to take the brunt of the damage from Sal.
Okay,
I will say that this is a lot of damage.
that's fine. I can take it.
Can you give me some d10s?
Yeah.
I'm switching out these d20s. That's 5.
Here, okay, hold on. Is it okay if I give you the D100 parts of the D10?
Yes, that's fine. I can do
Here are
that.
4. How many do you need?
Technically 20 if Salvador or if Upri. What did you get for your
A 5
a 5? Okay, so that's gonna fail.
to do.
So it's gonna be
You
2.
have inspiration now again.
You do have inspiration that you could spend.
oh, thank you so much.
That's a
Alfred.
7.
Oh, jeez. We're just plagued by bad luck
I'm
today.
so sorry. So I only need 10 d10s. I have 6. So if I can get 4 more d10s. Oh wait, no, I need 2 more. Just
There you
2
go.
more. Okay, I have 10 d10. This is going to be on Upray because that's the less terrifying of them.
So I succeed, or does Sal still take damage?
Huh?
Hated all that.
Does Sal still take
Awesome.
damage?
Sal is still gonna take 3 damage.
Can I
A
use
7
one of
doesn't
my
pass.
can I use one of my third Eldritch Blast as I'm zooping to kind of hit one of
Push
the
me
arrows?
over.
At least push one,
One singular.
or as many as I can, like, because I'm assuming that with my as I'm spinning, like I'm it's light energy, so I'm trying to help.
You can hit me in the knee, so I'll kneel down and hit the floor before the needles hit me.
I would say that's pretty
Kneecap
inspiring
him.
as well, but I already have an inspirational token. But like,
That's okay. If I die,
Can
I
I
can just
Tina
make
Sal?
a bargain. If I die, I can just make a bargain with the dreamer.
So, I mean, the two of you did get. You got like a 23.
I got a nat 20.
I
You got a nat 20,
21.
and you got a 21. Okay, nat 20. I'll let you try some fuckery.
And worst
Do
thing,
another deck save.
Unless-
If you pass the DC of this trap, then you can help reduce the damage on Sal.
I got a 14.
Okay, that is the DC. So I will.
Plus,
reduce-
I can use my pack of the talisman, and it will add +4 to any save.
Okay, so I will let you
Which is 4.
reduce the. So what is that totally?
18?
18.
18.
Okay, I'll let
pretty
you
good.
reduce it by 4 d10.
All right.
Oh.
So
well,
Sal will
that's
take
pretty
60 time damage.
Can I get a second inspiration? Okay.
good. No.
I
Going
think
that
forward,
is
can we just
technically
give all my
how I
inspiration
did this.
tokens to Jan?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me do some math real quick. So, 9.
The good news is that I won't die outright. Even if he rolled 100, that would still be
10,
less than my max
20,
and
Oh, that's true.
what I have. So I'll just drop.
30, 41, 49,
So this is what it feels like when you know what you're doing.
58, 62.
9.
On me? Oh, I'm up.
62 piercing damage on Upri.
Are you still raging from your?
You would
I don't think
still
so.
be ranging.
It only lasts a minute, though.
Yeah, it's been less than a minute though.
Oh.
Y'all bolted out of that room.
Yeah.
The next one.
Okay, so
and
31.
then looked up at the ceiling and decided fuck
run.
no and continue to run. You probably have like 10 more seconds of rage left.
All right.
Salvador.
Just slide Sal on his armor over to us at the end of the room.
Well, I can fly.
Oh, that's fair. But can you grab Sal?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
Salvador. That's 6 plus 6 is 12. Plus 10, 16. 17. 22.
I'm down because I had
22.
19.
Oh. What's funny is if I took all the damage and went down, I wouldn't have because I have orc passive where you stay
To
at
go
1.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
So that's what I was trying to do because I could basically negate.
I accidentally dropped a d10 and I cannot find it. I think it's in between the two tables. Okay, so 22. So as you are all running across the room, you hear that compression of air and you see the arrows just start pummeling Opry and Sal. Ren is able to duck under. Yancey is able to do ridiculous acrobatics with their Eldritch Blast, spinning, barrel turning over the line of arrows, and you see Salvador crash into the ground right at the top of the steps as Upri and you all make it there. There are just like arrows sticking out of Upri everywhere.
I'll grab Sal and just pull him onto the stairs.
He is bleeding profusely. You can hear his breath is raspy as an arrow sticks out of his neck.
I will medicine.
Yeah.
Can
Stabilize
I?
Sal.
I will. Can I assist with my herbalism kit? So +5.
Oh, okay.
And I can also assist with my herbalism kit, but I don't know what that means.
If you use an herbalism kit,
Great,
isn't
great.
it like charges that can automatically pass medicine checks?
Or
Or is that
I
a
don't
medicine kit?
know.
I think that's a medicine kit rather than an herbalism kit.
Oh, I rolled a 6, so that's a 24.
Oh, then add my 5 as well.
Well, I think only one of us can help.
Only one person can help with that.
Well, I'm just gonna hold my bag,
yeah.
be like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
A 25. That is enough to stabilize.
Thank you.
So you are able to break off the arrows, compress into the wound, and Salvador is currently stabilized at 0 hit points.
Yeah, sleep.
How?
Unconscious.
Okay. I would like to investigate the stairs to make sure there are no active traps or monsters nearby.
Give
Does
me
anyone
an
have a healing
investigation
potion?
check.
That's what I'm looking for right now.
I don't-
I mean, you're gonna see that at this point the jellies have like dripped down into the library, and they are drawn to the warmth from you all. Jellies are just like they're basically like moths to a flame, so they're gonna be
Gotcha.
slowly moving towards you. They're very slow. They're not very intelligent, but they are gonna be making their way over to you at the top of the stairs.
It's another 24 on investigation.
24 on the investigation. The stairs seem fine.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with the stairs.
Yeah.
I can use. Well, I can pick Sal back up really quickly with some like with my healing bits. I mean that's what they're good for, right?
Yeah.
Phrasing?
Come on, Archer.
They're picking up Sal with their healing bits.
That's a 12 healing.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
I patch you up with by physical means.
Great.
I bolt up. I don't. Did I take any of the arrows? I have an arrow in my neck, so I pull it out and I.
Oh, I imagine Upper is just like snap, 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 pulling like 20 out.
Yeah, I can't believe how high I rolled on that.
That's crazy.
That was a lot.
I
And
we
actually
still
rolled pretty
wasn't
low
enough.
for Sal.
I was gonna say it's like
Um,
unless you roll like ones
No,
or twos.
I rolled a bunch of 1s, 2s, and 3s.
Yeah.
When I rolled that 60-10.
Sal
here-
weakly throws the broken arrow at the ooze.
Well, because I was still raging, you would have had to get like 130 to take me down.
Yeah.
Wait, can we still have that torch?
Yeah.
Can we throw it into the room? It says they're attracted to moths to the flame. Why don't we just throw the flame?
Oh, are they attracted to light?
I think they're attracted to heat.
Heat.
Oh,
So that's good.
Yeah.
toss it into the trap.
Yeah.
Maybe they trigger
Take
it.
my second
Yeah,
token
no,
now.
I'm gonna give you. No, I am giving. You. That was the whole point of me making them physical, so I could hand them out.
Oh,
like
yeah.
candy.
I huck it into the middle of the room.
All right.
Damn.
It's all downhill from here now.
They came to play
That
today.
is going to be a bit of a distraction to them. Obviously, they're going to swarm that. It's going to go out pretty quickly. But it will delay them slightly behind
And
you.
maybe they'll set off some traps along the way and take out a bunch of them.
Oh yeah, the traps just keep going off.
Wait,
It's
Sal's
well
up. You
above
heal
them.
them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
They're
gonna
they're
cast
oozing
those
across
on
the floor, and the traps are about at like your chest height.
Oh, okay. So they're not going to
Oh.
take any hits.
I'm just gonna also say
Dwarven head height,
Uh,
but human elf,
Oh, no.
half orc waist.
there's so many arrows just near my crotch, I guess.
I will
Thank
also
God.
say now that
It's a
we have
skirt of
no
arrows.
Yeah.
torch, you may want to stay behind.
Yeah, I was going to say,
I
I'm
can,
going to
I
need
can
to...
cast light.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, that's fair.
Cast
It
light.
doesn't give off heat. Okay. Here, do you want us to light something like my sword up?
Yeah, I cast Sacred Flame on his. Oh, yeah, I light your sword with light.
Yeah.
I can cast Sacred
All right, now
Flame.
you can go to the front again.
Yeah, so I can still like...
But we're still
See
running.
and
We're
leave.
going down
We're
the
still running.
stairs.
Yeah.
I'm
All right.
hobbling. I cast a healing word on me, so I'm up to 32 now.
Okay. I can scoop you if you need me to. My base movement speed is 40.
Okay.
I have not taken any damage, so I have 88. So I can lead from behind if need.
Yeah,
needed.
well,
Yes,
from
please.
behind.
Yeah, if you could stay behind, I'll stay in front. I'm doing okay on health.
And I'll just stay next
I'll-
to
and I-
Sal.
and I'll-
And I will keep an eye on traps.
I'm
'cause
like
that is my
Yoda on the
job.
back of Upri. You know?
Um,
All right.
Well, I
So we'll head
imagine
down
I
the
could like
stairs.
kind of do my wings in a way that it like nestles you.
Oh, like a swan.
a little,
Yeah,
what's that thing with the cat in it? What is it? What did you call it? Because you're getting one.
A
aren't you?
swaddle.
A swaddle.
I
You
just
like
have
swaddle
a
it with your
leafy
wings.
wing swaddle.
Oh, this is very cozy. Why isn't adventuring more like this?
So we continue to run.
Yes.
Yes.
So you run down the stairs. Salvador's seen better days,
Yeah.
but is currently conscious.
He's thinking about all his failures, like why didn't I activate my cloak of Nim to give them disadvantage on attacks on me? Why didn't I disengage? Why didn't I cast a healing word before we ran into the trap
Glad
room?
it's happening to somebody that's not me this time. Being like, oh yeah, I forgot I could just not let banishment happen with my illusion wizard. Okay, great. You make your way down the stairs, and it's like a hallway that immediately splits off in two directions. It kind of looks like almost a roundabout situation. Like you can tell that the hallway just kind of goes off to the right and then immediately curves back in, and then is probably something like that. So, do you want to go right or left?
Right. Isn't that what we said? Follow the right wall when we can.
We're gonna follow this rule now.
We've gone downstairs though.
It's fine.
All right.
Remember, for when you go up the stairs, you'll.
Okay.
The
We'll be
rule
on the right wall when we
Yeah,
go
but
up.
when you go down the stairs, then it's the left wall, and then if you go down a chute, then it's the
Okay,
whatever.
right.
We'll go right.
Yeah.
You go right. Okay, so as the hallway curves off to the right, you can see that it does curve all the way around, so it's like a little circle-y circle hallway thing. But then there is a hallway that does go off to the right.
Oh.
And that one does seem to go on for a little bit of a ways.
That big chamber
There
looks
are
scary.
multiple multiple intersections.
Sorry.
Sorry. I probably shouldn't be showing you the map.
Probably not.
Just flashing it just quickly.
Yeah. We get a vision.
Wait, so now which directions are available to us?
So you can continue. So you went to the right. It curves off to the left, and then splits to the right. Continues to curve around to the left again, where you can glimpse that there is a chamber there as well, or a hallway that goes down to the right with a couple intersections. Does that make any sense?
No.
Can
Could
we
you give us like?
see-
Is there which? Can we go left?
We can go
straight,
left into
or right?
a room, or we can
Okay.
go right that goes to another intersection of hallways.
Why are we here?
We're
Remember, we're looking.
We're on a
for the-
hunch.
We're trying to
Behind
figure
us.
out why the
Humming.
city
That
is.
Oh,
gonna-
yeah.
metallic humming is now much louder.
Can I track it? Can I track it? The humming. Can I use my perception
Yeah,
to try
give
and
me a
track
perception check.
it? Okay. That's 22.
22. Okay.
24.
So mechanical humming, definitely off to the right. Much
Off to the
louder.
right.
But there is a new sound. It's like an echo of like dripping water. That's off to the left.
Nope.
We're skipping the drip.
more drip.
Skip the drip. Like my mom always said, skip the drip.
All right.
We'll go right.
Gorgeous. So you make your way off to the right. There is one intersection. To the left is a door. To the right is another hallway that looks like it opens up to a room that has statues on pedestals in rows. But the hallway does continue on if you would like to do so.
And the hum is forward.
Hum is forward.
Do I still hear the slopping of oozes behind us?
Squelch.
The squelching
The
of.
squelching, yeah, but you're putting it behind you.
Yeah,
'Cause
okay,
you're
I'm
all-
wanting to
you're
know
all
if we can
moving
stop and
pretty-
rest,
It
but
sounds like
does
you're
not
pretty
s-
expedient. There is a door to your left.
Yeah,
Do you want to try and go in the room?
because if they sense heat, we can probably block. We'll just put like a towel under the door.
Yeah.
Under the crack. And then we're good.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll peek
The
oh,
door.
okay, I'm gonna investigate the door.
Yes, please.
All right, give me an investigation.
That's a 32.
Jesus.
A 32. Okay.
I rolled a 19.
It's
so
a normal door. It's made of brass.
It's a door.
Oh.
Brass is used a lot down here.
Oh,
The
because it's
dwarves really
resistant
fucking
to
loved it.
acid.
Yeah, I don't know. The dwarves really liked it.
Oh, yeah.
all right, I'll open the door if it's not trapped.
Right. You open the door, and it looks like this a long time ago was a sleeping chamber.
Perfect.
There are what remains of old collapsed bunk beds and chests,
Oh.
decayed cloth,
Do we see any bones?
chests. No bones.
Okay.
No.
Hmm.
It seems more like this space. The more that you've been down here, it seems like it's been abandoned. Not like there was some catastrophic event where everybody was killed quickly.
So no
Uh,
drums in the deep is what you're saying.
No drums in the deep. No.
Just oozes.
Is that a Lord of the Rings?
That is a Lord of the Rings reference, yeah.
Never seen it, but let's continue.
If you make a reference, I don't get it. The answer is usually Lord of the
Lord of the
Rings.
Rings,
All right.
I would like to shove a cloth, like maybe a bed sheet, an old, dissolving bed sheet under the crack of the door. No oozes to get in.
Yeah, there is an old locking mechanism. It is very rusted, so I would like to have a strength check to do it.
Hey, Aubrey, can you
Without being super fucking loud.
can you
about it.
So remember?
Yeah.
so strength check?
Yeah.
Can I give you an enhance ability?
Am I?
Athletics.
I'm gonna give you an enhanced ability. I think that gives you advantage on strength check.
So I was like,
Advantage
you need to take a
or-
fucking nap.
Or is it D4?
It's an advantage, I think. Let me read enhance ability. Yeah, with bull strength, you get advantage on strength checks, and your carrying capacity doubles.
Very important.
That is going to be a 22.
All right. You slowly and strengthfully. I don't know.
Controlled strength.
It's like a control. Yeah, because the
Full
whole thing
range
was
of
that you
motion.
were trying to like click it or like close it without like having to really ram into it and create like echoing. And
So you just see like all the veins
trapped
on my one
attention.
arm just bulge as I slowly.
and you were able to lock the door.
Let's hope I can get it open.
Thankfully, because nobody asked or checked, there's nothing in this room that's going to attack you, so I'm going to say that you can have
brilliant.
short rest.
Thank goodness.
I could have put spiders in here.
Oh gosh.
Whoa. Whoa.
11
Veiled
D8.
threats, DM.
I'm gonna do 4d8.
So you
It's
can use up to half.
right?
It's up to half, yeah.
Oh, and I have 12 now. No, I still have 11. What am I
It's very
talking about?
musty and moldy in here, but there are no slimes either.
And we can attune during a short rest, or is it only a long rest?
I think it's only long.
I don't remember. I think it's only long rest, but I can double check real quick.
What about warlocks since everything?
It does not change anything.
Wow. What's the point of being a warlock then?
27.
I feel like it's probably the spells.
The
Nothing.
spells
it's
and
the-
being able to persuade every NPC you find because you're so charming.
Well, I gained back 0 hit points because
You
I
gain back
lost.
spells? You can get back a spell
Oh,
slot.
I gained, yeah.
2 spell slots even.
No, just 1.
Hex is a spell slot.
Short rest.
Oh, no.
It's my
but
bonus action.
Yeah, it's you. But it's still, is it not a spell slot? Maddening Hex? Is that a class feature?
Mhm.
Oh, no, that's a, what is that called? Warlock Invocation?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Because there's the Hex spell, too, which is
Yeah.
different.
Okay, so attuning to an item requires a creature to spend a short rest
Oh.
focused on only that
Oh.
item while being in physical contact with it. And this
Oh.
can't be the same short rest used to learn the item's properties. Luckily, you were just given the information about the item's properties
Each of them had a
Nice.
tag.
on the tag. So that is not an issue
All right.
here.
Then as we're doing our short rest, I'm going to unattune my Ring of the Ram and attune to the Rod of Absorption that I got.
Probably a smart move. Ring of Ram sucks.
I love my Ring of the Ram in my other game.
I love it too, but I've only hit once.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I mean, with your Eldritch Blast, you have a way better chance of hitting things
That's
Mhm.
fair.
and doing more damage.
So now I take some string and I just make it into a little pretty necklace,
Nice. Nice.
Gorgeous.
Nice.
just in case I need it again.
Upri is going to power nap and just and regains 68 hit points on a short rest. That's only half.
Absolutely wild.
My bonus was a plus 30.
Oh, right. We get a Constitution
That's
bonus.
wild. But yeah, you all short rest, so you can all
I get
How do you add your
get those
Constitution?
hit points.
Yeah. I
I'm
think
gonna
you
take,
only add
as
your
y'all are
Constitution
resting,
once,
I'm
though.
also gonna,
Okay, let me minus 25. Either way, I'm still above 100.
Goodness.
I'm gonna take watch just because I'm the only one that has full health, and I can attune while at the door just in case.
I appreciate that.
I'm just holding the rod close to my body, being like, attune, attune, attune.
Do I spend my time
attune.
patching up Sal
Yeah.
and Upri just like stitching? Like, so sorry.
Maybe you should patch up your armor,
You're pulling out
your armor that has a now hole in it.
Oh, it's just, I mean, it's not armor, so it's literally just for show.
Hmm.
I have a helmet on as I'm being doctored by the party, but I say, well, if we need to get out of here very quickly, now we can teleport because I have that power now.
Huh?
What?
This fancy hat with the lightning bolt on it allows me to teleport.
Everyone? We
How
can teleport
far?
All of us?
I think it's just
And to
me.
where?
I think it's me and another person. Anywhere.
Just one of us. Just one of us.
I can use it up to 3 times, so I can save 2 people.
just leave one to die. It's you, Upri.
Good luck.
You got over 100 hit points. You just have to linebacker your way through everything.
All right, I get it.
But no, I would save you because you helped protect me from all those arrows.
You tried.
I
And
tried.
Yase can cast banishment on themselves, so they can just go wherever.
Just yeet out.
The
That is
black
true.
pudding, you all wouldn't know this, but the black pudding by now would have been like slowly sloughing down the stairwell, so it would have been like relocated from the library where it was on the ceiling and you could run underneath it to now just like the entire stairwell.
So we're gonna have a hard time going backwards.
Up to eight creatures.
Yeah.
Oh,
Up to 8 creatures.
Are the 8 creatures?
Yeah.
And where can you teleport to? Like places you've been? What do you mean
There's
anywhere?
no-
There's
Distance?
a ranking of success. Like if I've never been there, it's more likely that we're gonna explode.
Sal, in the future, when you gain an ability, lead with the "we might explode," but
It's a mishap. Mishap does not mean explode. It just means something unpredictable might happen. Like we take 3d10 of force damage, and then something happens with Tim.
I think it's like, yeah, you just like teleport into an object. You
Yeah.
take force damage being thrown out.
oh,
I
okay.
think that's how it mechanically is supposed to be.
No
function.
getting stuck in walls. Hey,
Yeah.
all right.
It's kind of like in Minecraft when you use the teleport and you end up accidentally teleporting into the ground and you suffocate. That's kind of the situation.
Well, I
Sounds
won't
about
let
right.
that
I
happen.
can't say that has ever happened to me in the Minecrafts.
I can also Misty Step, so if that happens, I'll just Misty Step myself out.
Gorgeous. Okay, so short rest. Would we like to go on another break? Or do we want to keep playing?
I'm
I'm fine,
okay.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, cool.
I'm good. If we've only been doing it for like 20 minutes, maybe.
Has it really only been 20 minutes?
Because we took a break at like
Cool.
2:15 or I don't know.
220, yeah. Something like that.
Gorgeous. All right.
What's Matt can let us know.
Beautiful.
All right. So
Yeah, what's
you're
the
done with your
time
short
stamp
rest.
on that?
Yes,
Um,
open the door quietly, please.
Yeah,
I
give
still
me
have
another
enhanceability?
No, I think it
athletics
only
check
lasts
to open
10
the door
minutes.
quietly because again it's rested and you have to unlock it now.
Athletics?
Mm-hmm.
14.
All right, that's enough.
less than an hour.
These are not difficult tasks; they're just things.
And before we open the door, can I listen underneath the door to hear if there's like any sloshing?
Yeah, give
outside the
me
door?
in perception.
That is a 26.
Okay, yeah, no sloshing. Seems like the hour that you spent quiet in a room taking a little rest, they've probably moved on or whatever.
I love that.
They're not just outside the door.
Great.
Because the door is cold, so it probably wouldn't recognize.
That's true. Okay, cool. Let's go. Towards the metal whirring noises, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Can I light a torch and leave it in this room?
You can.
Smart.
Oh,
Yeah.
so they come
Start a little
back.
bonfire with all the bedding and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Uh,
hard
We're
to
gonna
start
smoke
a fire,
ourselves
it's
out.
Yeah, I don't know if this place
has
has ventilation.
It'll probably just burn the torch. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll just leave that there.
All right, cool. You leave a torch in the room. And you make your way off to the left. There's another intersection where there are two narrow hallways that go off in either direction, but it does continue on. Would you like to take a short detour into the narrow hallways off to the left and right?
No, I feel like we should just go to the whirring.
I don't know. I
Alright.
feel like there might be magical items though.
Yeah.
Can I do a stealthy check, like a quick stealthy check down?
stealth-
there?
Yes. Can we do a rogue cost benefit analysis of
Yes.
those hallways?
A rogue cost benefit now.
Thank you.
And I do have boots of elvenkind now, so I don't make noises when I walk. So I don't know if that helps me.
Hey.
So you're wearing Crocs.
Yes.
Cool. Give
Leafy
me a
Crocs.
stealth check, investigation check. And I'll just have you do both right and left real quick.
Okay. So stealth is pink dice. Investigation is blue dice. Blue-green. Stealth is a nat 1.
Wow.
Which is plus
Investigation. Oh, right. So that's a 7 for stealth. It's actually not as good as my other one. Investigation though, I rolled a nat 20, so that's a 33.
52. LOL.
Gorgeous. Okay, so
I fall, but I see everything.
to the right, blank wall. Except with your investigation check, it's a trapdoor. Not a trapdoor, a secret passageway. Down the left ends in a door, a locked door.
I'll open the door.
All right, give.
I'm assuming
me,
I would
lockpicking.
see any traps that would.
Yeah, no traps. Just a regular schmegular door.
22.
22. You unlock the door, and when you get in the room, it is a very small chamber
Excellent.
where there is mechanical equipment.
Mm. Anything of value?
No, it's like a bunch of levers and like a control panel and like what looks like a boiler potentially.
Is it like a storage room, or is it actually like an actual operations kind of room?
It
Like, are things attached to the walls?
things are attached to the
Okay.
walls. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Mechanical
it looks like a
nonsense, got
mechanical
it.
nonsense control room. Situation.
You found the water heater.
And this,
Congratulations.
this secret passageway, where does it go? On the other side.
You had passed an intersection earlier that when you looked down it, you saw that it had the statues.
Uh-huh.
It feels like it is another entrance to that room.
Okay, I don't want to go there. Okay.
Yeah.
We're good. I
To the
come back.
word.
I come back stumbling around because not
well,
fun.
what's the calculation?
There's literally nothing.
No, there's literally nothing.
Zero profit. We should move on.
But if you continue on, I'm gonna say that like while this is all happening, you do notice that there are holes in the walls where it looks like something tunneled through.
Oh,
And then
it's not arrow holes again.
there's like because it opens up into another chamber. And then you have, as you were kind of waiting on that intersection, waiting for Ren to do his thing, you did notice that there were some statues along the right side of the room. But these are like gargoyle-esque.
I love that show.
Not
Just
they don't
goyles.
look like gargoyles, but like they have that kind of vibe. They're just like creature type statues, so not like the construct automaton things that you've seen elsewhere on pedestals and behind barred doors.
Okay.
Yeah, my experience, bad things come out of holes in walls. So
Play sports.
what?
I don't know why I just said that. Let's keep going.
Okay.
Are these? They seem like traps that would spring things like the darts from
Give
the
me an
library.
investigation check.
Do I still have? How long did your bonus? That's the hours expended.
An hour.
I don't have
Oh,
that
yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, definitely don't. Oh, but can I just assist you with that?
Yeah, you just help me out.
So you add 13.
That's a 29.
So yeah, add 13. 29.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are traps.
Okay.
You as you're like inspecting them,
That one over
you
there.
can see that they all have these like little pipes in their mouths because their mouths are all open. They're little
Oh,
pipes. So you're like, okay, something shoots out of that for
gosh.
sure.
These are.
And with a 29, you do notice some pressure plates that are some of the tiles of the stone floor. A couple of the tiles
Okay.
are definitely pressure plates. And then because we're kind of in that area and we got a 29, there's dirt by the hole in the wall to the left. Just like, because it was definitely dug. Something was dug here. So like dirt and rubble has built up at the mouth of the hole.
I see.
This is not just like a cave-in. This is something was burrowing here.
Gotcha.
Yep,
Okay.
that's a
An
big
Earth
nope.
badger.
So beware trapped statues with pipes in their mouths.
Yeah.
There are pressure plates on the ground.
There.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
I just picture the Ren helping us find things is just grabbing the wrist and like moving into. Nope, it's over there.
It's right there. There
It's
you go.
there. There's one right there. And then we're just relaying
like,
to the rest
you're like
of the group.
pointing, and I'm like, no.
Yes, correct.
What? No.
That's
Yeah.
why I'm behind. I'm behind. I'm trailing everyone, so I don't even have. I'm not even paying attention. I'm like, oh, Cool.
Why exactly is this place so trapped? I thought that this was a mine/dwarven society.
Yeah, truly. What?
Well, this room is L-shaped, and on the other side of
Elves.
the room, you can see that there is an archway that opens up into a really large chamber. You can't really see too much of what's in the chamber, but it does look very big.
Maybe this is ceremonial.
So,
Okay.
But I think if we cross, not stepping on any of these pressure plates, we'll be fine.
yeah.
Sound good?
how long is the
How
hallway?
would you like to be moving?
I fly.
Fair.
Don't we?
It's the room is L-shaped, and it's probably 90 feet across, and then it goes 90 feet.
Never mind. I can't
right.
miss. I can't misty step through. That's what.
I can lead and show people where to step.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
I mean, you can.
If we had to
too.
characterize
Oh, yeah, I
how
know,
we're
yeah.
moving through the room,
I'll let Sal do it. And I'll just be like, not that one, Sal. No.
Yeah, I mark it with chalk where the directions to go, but
What is
So are you
25
slowly
times
moving and marking?
15?
Yeah.
Okay, you're slowly moving and
it's like
marking.
I'm putting a P on the pressure plate.
300, so I can carry up to
Ren's
375
sweating
pounds.
bullets, watching Salvador draw on the pressure plate, be like,
It's very
"Sure,
light."
do
No,
that
no,
very
okay.
lightly.
But yeah, I lead. I go across and I make the hook and I.
Can you all give me a stealth check?
Absolutely.
Do I get advantage or disadvantage flying with giant wings?
I'm gonna give you advantage, and you might understand why later.
What are we rolling?
Stealth. I got a 15.
15,
10.
10.
Stealth is a 19.
I got a 13. But if that's bad, then I'm going to use Pack of the Talisman.
Right, because you bought mithril armor, so you no longer at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I can wear my
I
regular
need to
clothes.
spell. There
Oh,
we go.
nice.
Okay,
Is 13 bad?
let me
Horrible.
give you just a moment.
Is it horrible?
It is the worst. Out of
No,
all the
10.
four- Oh, just kidding.
I just want to know if I need to roll this.
Yeah, re-roll. Or if you want to use your pact.
I am, and how
you-
that's 13 plus 4 is 17.
Oh, I have the
All right.
of the walkers.
That is also gonna
Waffers?
The walkers, people who are walking, not
Yeah.
flying. I have the worst.
Does anyone not beat an 18? All right. So
And 17.
Yeah. Okay. So we've got
Sounds
three
really wanna
failures.
pass.
I'm kneeling on the ground. That's why I'm drawing them.
So as you're slowly making your way across this room, you start to feel the ground shake just a little. It's not like the rumbling that you've heard and felt when the city was like shaking, but there is definitely a rumble. And then you hear something coming from the tunnel
Is it a purple worm?
in the wall.
I think so.
How would you like to react to this new information?
Who has the lowest howls?
I have 61.
I have 88.
79.
I'm going to grab Sal and start flying forward. if you can side.
Oh, this is fun. Yeah.
So you start flying
Run!
towards the archway.
I would like to dash towards the archway
dash?
while avoiding the
I am
pressure
also
plates.
going to dash.
All right, gorgeous. Yancey and Ren, give me deck saves.
Question: how far are we from the end of the hallway from where we are now?
You are about halfway through the room, so 45 feet.
Honestly, I may Misty step it and just walk the 15 feet. Cause
All right, so you misty step, but still give me a deck save for reasons.
Oh, because ground. Because
Upri-
walking.
Upri and Salvador do not have to do deck saves.
Oh,
19.
shit.
Because of the pressure
19?
plates. Yeah.
Yep.
19. Hold
Also
on.
because worms.
Well, I think, yeah,
this
it's
is
not
some
like fall
this is
down.
some tremors nonsense where they're going to
Wait,
grab
like
you.
grab
and pull
You think
you to the
multiple?
floor.
Like little baby worms.
Not one giant purple worm?
Well, I'm saying
What
tremor,
was
the movie
deck-
Tremors.
It was deck
Oh,
save.
yeah, the graboids.
I got
Yeah.
a
They, like
14.
wrap you up and pull you down.
14.
I refuse to use
Okay.
my inspirations right now.
So
Do you have
you
two?
are both going to pass.
Oh.
Yes.
As Yancey trips over a tripwire,
Oh.
and blades swing across the archway as a door slams down. Yancey is able
Oh.
to barrel roll into the room as the door slams shut behind you.
Oh.
Wait, do I make it?
Yeah, we
Make
all
it
made
too,
it
you got a
in
19.
first.
Okay, yeah. I
You don't
wasn't sure
trip-
because they misty stepped, so they were ahead of
Yancey-
me.
Oh, well,
I was making
Well,
sure.
you're
so I was
dashing.
wondering.
you're dashing,
Okay.
which is equivalent of
Okay.
Misty Step and Run.
That's fair. I double dash so I can make.
So you all end up into this chamber. The door slams shut. You hear that, like, the razor noise of blades cutting off.
Blades.
That's why I've never heard that.
All
I was like,
right.
oh, jeez.
Cutting off the doorway, the archway. And as you turn around, you see a giant chamber.
I whisper Tina and Balenciaga and both of my animated objects.
Do you have
pop
to
up next
whisper
me.
yell? Because they're.
I mean, I just have to say the word. But in attempt to not draw attention to us. But I don't want to spend my action. If we get into combat right now, I don't want to spend the economy to do it.
Gorgeous. So you shout Tina and Balenciaga. You all look up as you've crossed over the threshold in this chamber, and you see in the center of the room this massive contraption, 30 feet tall, with these rings. There are 3 rings around it with metal balls, 2 on each of the rings. So 6 balls on these rings around a central 30-foot tall sphere. The ceiling is like 100 feet tall here, and it's probably 200 feet wide, 200 feet deep of a chamber with a bunch of side rooms. As you examine the room, you see a small figure back turned to you, facing the mechanism in the center of the room, holding a clipboard.
Nerd.
You also notice above each of the side chambers in this room, there is a placard. Alpha,
Bah.
Wings,
Stop.
Infinity,
Stone.
an Arrow,
Universe.
Omega, Trident, Null.
The arrow's different. The arrow's new. I've seen the rest of them.
Well, 1 point's to one set, 1 point's to the other.
I'm gonna give you handouts.
Oh no.
What
As
puzzle solving?
The figure turns around.
Oh, there you go.
What are you all doing?
Crying. I mean,
I wish I had hold person.
I'm battle prepped.
Once
hi,
a
I'm
day.
Uppy.
I wonder if I can calm them down.
I mean, they could be friendly.
Is it just one person?
5, 4, 3, 2.
I cast banishment on them.
Do you really?
No, I don't.
Oh, 1.
I can.
Oh, hi there.
Oh.
Hi, my name's Uppy. What's
They
yours?
turn around and you see a short, gnomish woman. Their hair pulled back into a loose bun, wearing a sweater vest and a tie, holding a clipboard.
Wow, that's a really magnificent who's what you got there. What does it do?
Oh, this? I was hoping that you would know.
Oh,
Us?
I just assumed
Hi.
it was yours.
My name's Dax, and I've been watching you for a while.
Excuse me?
Is that Dax how it sounds, or how is it the traditional spelling of Dax?
That is a D-A-X.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Like the drag queen.
And I am a proud member
Exclamation
of the
point.
Secret Secretary Society. Glad to officially meet ya.
Oh.
And that is when we're going to go on a short break. We'll be back in 10 minutes, everybody.
Yes, Secret Secretary Society.
That's cute.
And we are back. So, just before break, we met Dax, who is now weaving at the party in front of this giant contraption. So, what brings you down here? Is it this?
More than likely, yes.
Same. Any idea what it is?
No.
How did you get past all the goopy
Yeah,
things?
how did you get down here?
Oh, I have my ways.
Roll for damage.
What you have there on your clipboard?
Oh, just taking notes, trying to figure out what's going on down here. Since the rest of the government wasn't able to do anything about it, the Secret Secretary Society has taken it under their wing.
You mean the Quakes?
The Quakes,
Okay.
yeah.
Making sure that you're actually down here for the Quakes. And not
Is
for
this
some
an
other-
aura?
No, that at least it doesn't look like it to me.
What are those circles?
You know?
They're not planets?
Do not know. But there seem to be 6 of them, which at first I thought maybe it has to do with the chambers on the side, but, you know, There's 7 of those, so doesn't quite add up.
Well, I mean, that one is an arrow, so maybe it's an exit.
Have you been in the chambers yet?
I've done a little bit of digging around, but I just arrived here myself. Figured I'd look into the quakes and
Queeks.
Queen.
Can I do an insight check on this person?
yeah, give me an insight check.
I kind of wish I would have attuned to my true sight thing, but we'll see how. Because secret secretary, granted, we have met a few secretaries in the business. I got two.
Yeah, yeah, they seem perfectly normal.
Yeah, that's a.
I mean, normal's not the right word, but they seem perfectly fine. They've been pretty cheerful. Their posture is very friendly, and they seem very relaxed.
Gotcha. Well, nice to meet you, Dax.
Yeah, nice to officially meet you.
Right, because you've been
watching us
Yeah.
from the
Why?
shadows. Yeah,
You
why?
couldn't warn us about those goopy people?
Well, you're new to the city, and we wanted to keep an eye on you. That's our job at the Secret Secretary Society. We keep things running here in the Underkeep.
So, have you seen us talk to anybody? Like, go into any businesses?
Yeah.
Want to
Yeah,
list?
I mean, we are posted up at pretty much every office here in the Underkeep.
Okay, so you probably have talked to Miss Pebble.
Yeah, Beatrice, Gallia, Penelope, even Malroy.
No.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You know, secretaries and bartenders have a lot in common.
I love this conversation, but we have a city to save.
Yeah, I'm hoping that you can help me out, because I am stumped.
Well, what do you have so far?
Well, so far I have all these weird little symbols up on the doorways there, you see? We've got that A
Alpha.
alpha. How do you know that?
The beginning. I don't know. It's just a normal, pretty.
We're smart.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's in
What
contrary to
you-
Omega, so it's my assumption to that.
Yeah.
Oh, that little archway there is Omega?
Yes.
Yeah.
So Alpha, Omega,
Oh.
beginning and end.
Weren't you watching when we did all those drugs and had visions?
No, I don't watch you all the time.
Oh.
It's also not just me that's been watching. There's a whole network of us.
Oh, even while we poop.
What?
You said they're watching us, so I'm assuming that. I'm
No,
gonna
not
shut
like
up.
that. It's not anything like that. We just keep an eye on things around the Underkeep. Anybody new, we figure out what they're up to. Make sure that they're not gonna do anything wrong around here.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Us secretaries got to do our jobs. You know?
Right. But the second set, the wings.
The
with
wings.
the halo,
Yeah.
symbol of heaven or the divine, and then on the other side you got the pitchfork, which is oftentimes a symbol of the hells or the evil. So good and evil.
Of which religion is that?
All of them.
It's pretty consistent
Oh,
across multiple religions.
okay. Okie dokie.
And then the infinity and null, everything and
Oh,
nothing.
that's not just a zero?
I mean,
They're
no, it
synonyms.
is also a zero. It's
Yeah.
a symbolization of nothing.
Oh. Interesting. Well, you all seem very knowledgeable about this. What else can you tell me?
Well, that's about it.
How'd you figure all that out?
Drugs.
Yeah,
It
drugs.
was actually drugs.
Drugs.
Yes. And Daphne. You know Daphne.
Yeah, of course
Drugs
we know
and-
Daphne.
Drugs and Daphne.
Oh,
I'm sure you hear that a lot.
interesting. Yeah, actually, yeah. Actually, yeah. Daphne does do a lot of drugs, and she does have a lot of weird symbol things, and has some very cryptic things around her. So yeah, that checks out. Well, I did also notice that each of these sub rooms, they have these weird little panel things.
Oh.
I never wanted
okay.
to touch anything just in case I break it.
So, but you've taken notes of what's listed on the panels.
Yeah, same symbols, really.
Okay.
Yeah.
With these letters and numbers.
Each one corresponds to a ring and sphere.
Yeah, so I don't know what the ring and the sphere have to do with it, because again, I thought 6 spheres around a central sphere, but there's 7 chambers. So does the one in the center represent the 7th chamber? I don't really know about that. There's no symbols on the spheres themselves. But By each of the chambers has these, well, all but one of them has this weird contraption. It's like this crystal in a jar, and there's like a scale thingy. And then there are these numbers that are displayed on some window. Very interesting. I've never seen any technology like this. And then in the 7th chamber, there's just this panel with like all the symbols on it. And it just says power down and initiate.
Oh.
So, using my educated guess as a half-elf warlock, Yonsei Bay,
Yeah?
it feels as though that these letters and these codes correspond with each of these rooms, and I think we may have to jot them down or activate them in the right order, and then go to the 7th room and initiate it so it keeps because it seems like the 7th room is the final room.
I wonder if this has to do with the splitting of the circles that we saw in our vision.
And at that point, you notice that the central sphere begins to glow and the rings start to spin around it. It starts to speed up just slightly, and the whole room begins to shake, rumbling, and that humming noise that Salvador heard is coming from the sphere. The whole chamber shakes, and you can hear that all like stone is crumbling, falling down around you, and you can only imagine that this has caused the city itself to shake as well.
I think this thing right here is what's powering the entire city. So we need to make sure that it stays activated because it seems like it's failing. So,
Well, and then it slows down, and it comes back to a stop. The humming goes away, and the rumbling stops as well.
Yeah, I think whenever this machine turns on, it's when the
Island shakes.
the city shakes.
so we need to power it down.
I think so.
Dax, what department are you a secretary for?
Oh, I work for the Herbalist Guild.
Okay, do you know anybody in the construction guild?
Well,
Is
I
that
know
Penelope?
Penelope.
Penelope Sigrid, yeah.
She's in our secret secretary society. I know she's not a secretary, but middle management is very similar to secretary sometimes. We
So-
have a lot in common, just like bartenders.
So how did you find this place, and does Penelope know? Does anybody know about this other than you?
Oh yeah, we've been meeting about this for weeks now.
Okay. But
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, we were hoping that the higher ups would do something about it, but it seems like it's another task for the secret secretary society.
You know, isn't that the case where a lot of work gets shrugged off from the higher ups onto the lower level? But I admire your gumption.
Well, thank you.
I'd like to do a little perusing of the outer rooms while this is all, the chat is all happening.
Yeah. So you veer off into one of the side rooms, and sure enough, you see this like glass vial with a crystal inside it. The
Yes.
crystal is suspended. And then there are little like beads that are spinning around the crystal. At the top of the vial, there's like this metal instrument that like sticks out and like has almost like a scale, like looks kind of like a scale. And there's a glass window that's balanced in between these two pieces that reads 1118.
Just like etched on the glass.
Just like glowing on the glass.
Oh.
As if it was like a window with alphanumeric caricatures appearing on it.
And are the two metal pieces, are they balanced right now?
They're kind of like askew. So the window itself is also kind of askew.
I thought exactly.
What happens when we push the buttons? Or the buttons in the arrow room?
I think
So
the
they're in
buttons
the
are in the
arrow
arrow room.
Yeah, Upri, you want to go into the arrow room? Where
Yeah.
They said, so sure enough, you get into the arrow room, and there is a panel. The panel, you see that there's Alpha, Omega, the wings, the trident, infinity, null, and next to each one of them, you see a sphere. Four spheres with arrow, a cross arrow.
What
on
happens
it.
when I roll a sphere up on
And then
the
you have
A
a power
panel?
down button and an initiate button.
I'm just kidding.
So as you move the sphere around, you see a little window above each of these spheres start to change. So you start to see numbers and directional symbols. So depending on how you turn it, so if you push it up, you see that the numbers start going up with an arrow pointing up. If you go over to the right, you see a number that says 3 right, and it changes the more you spin that arrow. So they're
Okay.
bi-directional coordinates times 4 that are being
So I think I know what.
Not Ren. Sorry, no, you go. You go.
I think I know what's happening. I think I know what's happening. It seems as though that these glowy alphanumeric symbols correspond to the 4 kind of, for lack of a better word, boxes in this panel room, and I think we just need to align them using these spheres and then press either initiate or power down. I don't know which one is the good or the bad one. And I kind of want to. So we know that in the alpha room it's 1118. So I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna run to the room. And can I move the spheres to so it points out 1118?
You can. Are we doing one up, one down, one right,
Yeah, the
or one
directional,
left?
and there are no letters.
I don't get the directional part, but
Yeah, I think that's the missing piece.
Yeah.
And you're
Either.
experimenting. Like, did you actually roll the ball in a direction?
Yeah.
You
Rolling
rolled
the
it up?
balls, It
Yeah.
changes the numbers on the panel. You don't see any apparent change in the mechanism in the center of the room. There's no rumbling, no powering up or powering down.
But it displays
on.
an arrow which
It
way I
just
rolled it.
displays on the panel.
and
Can I do up, left, no, up, right, down, left, A, B?
Up, down, up, down, up, down, left, right,
I
right,
know
A,
what
B,
you're
star.
trying to do.
BA stars. BA
Unfortunately,
I don't
there
know.
is no equivalent to that in this.
can I do an investigation check to see if I can get more information about these arrows to see how to?
Yeah, give me an
correctly do it.
investigation check.
Yeah, I don't understand the left
Give me
and
an
right
insight
bits.
check.
Well,
that would be more
I kind of
insight
figured that
to
moving
understand
it up or down would
the
be numbers
mechanism.
and left and right would be alphabet.
Yeah, that's
Or
what I
something
thought
like that.
too. But
But
they're all
investigation
numbers
has a
and they're
plus
all
4.
directional.
It's still insight. Investigation is to find stuff.
It's 14.
If you would like to look for a thing,
Like a user
you
manual.
could do an investigation, and I will give you whether or not you find a thing.
Can I examine
Insight to
the
understand the
the
mechanics.
Ori thing in the middle?
All right, I got a 14 for insight, but I am also gonna investigate, see if I can find a user manual, and that's a 15.
Okay, 15. You look at the panel, you look at all the symbols, you try to piece it all together. You do make the correlation that there are 4 alphanumeric characters in each of the side rooms on the instruments, which would correspond with the 4 inputs on the panel. So like that's a connection you make. Beyond that, hard to understand. You do not find any sort of user manual in this room. There's no papers, there's no library, there's no placards, nothing stuffed underneath the panel itself in the arrow room.
Did you look at the orrery? Are there any markings on the orrery?
Oh, that's a 17 in investigation to examine the machine in the middle.
Okay. You start to look at each of them, and the spheres themselves are aligned with the room, the chambers,
Mm-hmm.
so that the rings that go around, they like go from alpha to omega, 0 to infinity, good to evil. So they're on those axes.
Oh, it seems like if I'm looking at the image correctly, and I'll point so people can see it. it seems like all these balls are pointing a certain direction, and all of them are kind. The only one that's actually aligned is the alpha, and if I'm way off, then let me know.
Oh, that's just not. That's just because I picked.
Okay,
the-
never mind. Then I was
Clip
gonna make
art.
something.
Don't look into the image itself too much. It's a stamp.
Yeah,
Yeah. But they are aligned, so they're like between.
they're aligned with the rooms. They're on
Yeah.
the same axes as the room.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the little windows above the glass balls are currently empty if we haven't touched them yet. Is that correct?
They have numbers on them.
Do they match up with what's currently in the rooms?
No,
And there's no way to get them to display letters.
no, they don't display letters. They just display numbers and arrows.
What if I roll up past 0? Like if I go 1 to 0, does it go circle back?
It circles back.
What if I do it right way? The right.
It goes to 26 and then resets.
Oh.
Oh.
Wait, hold up. Pause. Then I feel like I was doing it correctly. Then I was using the arrows to get to the numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, the numbers are just
So the numbers of 26 correspond with the alpha.
Alphabet,
Yeah,
and the
but
up
for
and down is
alpha,
numbers.
for alpha, it's all numbers. So it would be 1, 1, 1,
Yeah,
8.
but is it 1 up, 1 up, 1 up, 8 up, or is it 1 down, 1 down, 1
You
down,
put
8
you
down?
put 1, 1, 1, 8 into it, of up and down. And
Yeah,
nothing
so-
happens. You just
so-
put the numbers into the dial. And
So-
then,
Yeah, so when we're working with a number, we want to roll them up or down to get them to that number. When we're working with a letter, we want to roll them right or left to get them to the corresponding number to that letter in the alphabet.
well, I think
Yeah,
he
but
said
what's the difference
that-
between 1 up and 1 down versus like A left and A right?
Can
I don't think it matters. Maybe.
Well, aren't there 2 sets of each if there's a directional indicator? That's where my confusion is.
I think the direction is just directing us to. From what I see, it seems as though like the arrows are just pointing how we get to the numbers and the letters. I don't know if they actually like.
it's not like a coordinate system where you have 1 to 9 and then you have -1 to -9.
oh, so
I think it's just
the arrows
it's
don't
just a
actually
dial.
mean
Yeah.
anything.
It's like the ball in a
Yeah.
mouse.
But to their point, they did put in 1118, right?
Can I press initiate? Does
Maybe we wait till we have all the values in.
Yeah.
So, without regard to directionality, can we fill in all the alphanumeric values and then hit initiate, I guess? Or do we want to investigate more to figure out if the directionality means something? Well, I guess if they're opposite, maybe they have to be opposite. So, like, alpha would be, let's say all the 1s and 8s are down. And then for omega, all the letters and stuff are up and right.
I think I'm confused of like what the arrows actually mean. Like
Correct.
If they actually mean anything, or are they just
We don't know.
we're just pushing them to get to other letters and
Yeah,
numbers.
I have a.
when you roll the ball up, you roll it up once, and the window will say 1 up arrow. If you
Yeah.
roll the ball down 1, it says 1 down arrow.
Oh,
So they
okay.
do-
So it is a
So it
coordinate.
does tell you in the window
Yeah.
what you're at. And it also, if you roll it up and to the right,
Is it diagonal?
it says 1 up, 1 right.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm
That just made it worse.
I'm really
Yeah, that's
confused
really
now.
confusing.
Hmm.
So, but I could roll it to for it to say 26 right if I wanted to,
You could say 26
all the
right,
way
yes.
to 26 right. So technically, the farthest I could go is up 9, 26 right.
Yes.
Salvador
What if you-
is
sorry.
going to do a quiet prayer to Tao.
Please solve this puzzle for me,
What?
God.
I'm gonna pray for some divine intervention. I highly doubt that anything's gonna happen, but Sal is struggling, and then when this fails, we can go back to the puzzle. Yeah, at the 63, nothing happens.
All right. Silence.
Do we have that image of like how on the Cartesian plane where all those were?
Yeah, they're not.
That's
Or this one, yeah, they're the opposites like they're supposed to be.
Yeah,
So
but
maybe
it
the
doesn't give us, like, a
significance is the
0.
up arrow is the entrance to whatever the next chamber is.
That's my guess. Or it's the control panel for the device itself. 'Cause
Oh,
it's
it's in
powered
that
down.
chamber. Right.
I don't know. I'm lost.
Yeah, I'm a little
It's
bit.
the arrows that kind of.
Yeah.
Dax.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
NPC.
I'm gonna bring Dax into the control panel room and show them the up and down, right and left, how to nonsense.
Or jumping right on in, fiddling around with stuff. Okay,
yeah.
interesting.
So does this like ring a bell to you after your what you've seen, like upright, to left? No.
They look very perplexed and just shake their head.
Helpful NPC, thank you.
So on the map, it looks like there are 4 holes. Are those actually there visually around the machine? Can we
There are
see?
4 holes.
Windows.
Oh, it looks like they
Oh.
look like holes in the floor.
Pillars?
Oh, they're pillars.
Those
Oh.
are not actually there.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's just the map.
All
I
right,
pulled
just
up.
double checking.
For alpha,
Yeah.
if we do 1118 all up, so just all in the same direction,
Or 8.
does the alpha the contraption in the alpha room change at all?
No.
Okay.
Nothing that you're doing at the panel in the arrow room seems to affect the instruments in any of the other side chambers.
Can I try and forcibly balance what's in out the room, alpha room? Like you said, it's a little bit askew, right? If I put weight on one side to balance it, do the numbers change?
That's where the arrows come into play, balancing the scale. So we have to look at where the scales are in each room.
So as you start fiddling with the
I just wanna
balance,
push down
you
on
see
one
that the numbers start going haywire.
Okay. What if I let go of it? Does it go back to where it was?
It goes back to 118.
So, like, if the alpha room is
and
leaning
you
to the
see
right-
8 is flickering.
Okay, that's helpful.
It's just 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8.
This feels like a scale when you weigh yourself.
Yeah, I don't.
And
Try to
what?
push it on the bottom to reset it to 1118. Just tap it.
Yeah, the more you fuddle with it, the more characters start to flicker.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna stop fiddling with it. Then.
If we go in the Omega room, what's the directionality of the scale?
The Omega room, 2B38.
No, but visually, is the scale leaning right or left? Or is that not actually important?
It's
It seems like it's not
kind of
important because I wasn't good.
skewed and then kind of bent. They don't just go left and right. They kind of
They go forward and backward
forward
too.
and backwards a little bit too. Yeah.
Okay. Is it forward and to the right?
Oh, I think I
So these are to
Wait.
balance the scales, I think.
I'm gonna say that it's really hard to find a pattern in how they're shifted.
We
So there is that theory.
Yeah. So the scales don't really matter.
But they are directional.
They are directional, but they're the way that the visual look of the scales doesn't.
But if you tilting the scale changes the display, then the display is not a code, but actually a reading of which way the scale is.
Yeah.
So
It
maybe they
wouldn't
all need to reset to
stabilize.
0.
When Ren was fiddling with it, he couldn't get to stabilize on anything, and then the fact that he had physically moved it, the window was having a hard time reading or displaying the number, and the more he did so, the more effed up the display window got.
Yes,
But that's
don't-
indicative that the display is reading the scale and is not instructions.
A scale, but probably not physical weight.
Can these crystals be removed from their files?
You could break it open,
Oh, okay. But,
but they are not. They're too
Remove-
big to fit through the neck of the vial.
okay.
I said we try inputting alpha in a way that would try to balance the scale and just hit initiate
What
and
is
see what
that?
happens.
If we don't know which direction the scale is facing, then what does that even mean?
It's right and kind of back. So I think we should
don't-
all do
I
lefts
don't-
and downs.
Is it right and kind of back?
Whenever they were manipulating the balls,
wait.
No,
Pause.
manipulating the box. Yes.
This is a question, and I don't think I'm gonna actually get an answer. Are we trying to get all these scales back to 0, so we're doing the number in the direction it is to get it to initiate back down to 0 for all of them?
I don't know why you're asking me that question as if I'm going to give you an answer.
I mean, that's a sound
Because
logic.
you're asking for people who don't. I need clarity.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm waiting for you all to do a thing, and I will tell you what it does when
Okay.
you do a thing.
All right.
Question then.
Chris was also going to ask a question, so I want to
Manipulating the controls didn't affect the display in the room.
No,
Well,
And it
until we
didn't
hit
affect the
manipulating
scale.
the controls don't change any of the instruments in the room, and the instruments are freestanding. Like they're just on a table in that room. You can pick them up, move them around, whatever.
Wow.
You can take them out of the room if you want. Bring
Oh.
them back to the room. None of that seems to affect the display. Moving the dials doesn't seem to affect the central sphere or any of the rotating rings.
Well,
So nothing does nothing. Got it.
yes.
Everything does nothing.
So I vote we input something, hit initiate, and then there's an emergency power down if it goes wrong.
Fair. A quick question.
Yeah.
Can I set, if I roll the ball up, for it to say 1 up, and then I roll the ball down, does it go back to 0, or do I get 1 down next to it?
It goes back down to 0.
So you cannot have both an up and a down or a left and a right together.
So
I thought yeah, it can only be opposites.
Yeah.
I think we should do 1 down, 1 down, 1 down, 8 left for alpha and hit initiate and see what happens.
Why left?
I don't know. Just a feeling.
I do feel as though also if it can go up, down, left, right, maybe each number corresponds with a direction. So maybe it's for
Oh, it's like northeast, west, south.
yes, in the
Based on the
sense
room
where it's like,
location?
huh?
Based on the room location?
No, just based
Oh.
on like each number corresponds, like, because you said the directions are up, down, left, right. So I'm assuming that when you, so I'm gonna go back into the 118 room.
Okay.
Follow me here.
Mm-hmm.
You said it's a scale and it goes multi-direction. I'm going to go, if it's facing me, there's an up, there's a down, there's a left and a right. I'm just going to tap the right. Does all the numbers change or just one of the numbers change?
It becomes completely unstable the moment you try to touch that. Like, anytime you fiddle with the instrument, the numbers are unstable.
But he means on the controls in the arrow room, right?
No, in the,
Oh, okay.
in
No,
the
I mean-
actual contraption
You can't
room.
get it, you cannot manipulate it in a way in which you're able to really directly control any of the numbers.
So I think we
So
should.
even like no matter how delicate you try to press on it, it just goes haywire.
I think we just need to, I agree with Upri, and we need to just input all the letters and numbers into the panel, and then I just don't know, like it's the arrow part, like maybe I'm thinking that each one corresponds with like a direction, so like it's 1 left, 1 up, 1 right, 8 down. Q, like I feel like it's that.
Oh, like you need one for each
But we-
cardinal direction.
But that's
Yeah.
not gonna, so that's that one problem is that won't work for good, because if it's like Q left, we can't get to R right because up and down only go from 0 to 9. So there could be no R up.
Well, that could also mean that not all of them have up or down or left or right. Some like the numbers are all up or down, so
Numbers are always up or down. Yeah.
and then letters are all left and right. So maybe that's what.
I think we just hit a button and see what the directions do.
Can
So
we?
do you want to try all up and right? So all letters are right, all numbers are up.
Yeah, you can at least try that with Alpha Room because it's all numbers.
So, all right. So we'll. So are we good? Are we doing one up, 8? What did you want to do?
8 up, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're.
Everything in the Alpha Room up.
Yeah. And then we're gonna press initiate to see what that does.
Okay, are you doing this? Are you setting all of them on the entire panel for all of the rooms? Or you're just doing alpha?
I mean, we could guess, but I feel like I don't know. We should try alpha. If it doesn't turn on, then we fill in the other numbers.
Yeah.
but I don't think we should input too much data because then it'll be harder to observe what's actually happening
Yeah.
and remember what the data input was.
Okay, so you are only doing the alpha,
Yeah.
And get battle ready.
and you're going only up.
Oh.
Right?
Yep.
So
Yeah.
you're doing 1 up, 1 up, 1 up, 8 up.
Yeah.
Yes. Hi, Balenciaga and Tina. Before we press initiate. Because golems and stuff. Golem traps and whatnot.
All right. And then you hit initiate.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody roll initiative.
That's what I figured. I can't be surprised as a reminder.
Me neither.
Not 20.
All right.
I don't like this right now. I'm so confused.
Yeah, I'm also a bit stumped on the directional bits.
I got a 9.
19.
And Salvador.
I got 5.
All right. So who hits initiate?
I guess I do.
All right. Upri palms that initiate button, and as she does so, you see the numbers on the panel. They start to slowly move. So you put in 1, 1, 1, 8. Now all 4 of them start to move at once as you hear this mechanical whirring and this glow behind you from the central mechanism as it starts to power up. You hear the rings start to speed up, and as this is all happening, the room begins to rumble. Everything begins to shake, and this is a intensely aggressive shake. Everybody give me a dexterity saving throw.
25.
Natural 20.
8.
All right.
19.
Okay, Yancey is thrown on their ass as this room begins to just aggressively shake. You're in like an earthquake situation. Stone starts to fall from the ceiling, crashing down into the room. Ren, what do you do?
I hit the power down button.
You slam that power down button, and you see and hear the mechanical whirring power down, and everything falls silent.
So maybe we set them all next time.
Yeah, but I mean, if they're not balanced, then
That's an even more violent.
yeah.
The
Yeah.
glow of the central mechanism fades, and it is now completely inert.
Oh, problem solved. Let's
Yeah, we
leave.
did it. Let's just break it while we're here.
We shut it
Upgrade?
down. Do you want me to rip the panel off of out of the floor?
It is completely inert. So, like, when you walked in the room, it had, like, a glow to it. Now it is completely inert.
My video game senses are like, if we solve this, we get some kind of boon. We get some sort of blessing.
You know this is a
Or-
demonic mechanism that will destroy the world.
Yeah.
But
or
it's
we-
a dwarven
We
mechanism.
create a singularity.
There's got to be evil dwarves
So where
somewhere.
did the dwarves all go?
No.
They just up
They
and
left,
left.
yeah.
It was abandoned.
They couldn't
Maybe they
control
opened
it.
a portal to another dimension and then left, never came back.
Yes, but Daphne did see this in our future. My only hesitation is that Daphne specifically saw this
Yeah.
in our future.
Right.
And unfortunately, Daphne's vision didn't like give us any hints on like what direction things are facing.
Yeah, they were just dividing.
Yeah.
Could it mean that the numbers correspond to the actual opposite of the... I don't know.
Oh, it's like you have to put the number in the opposite room.
Yeah.
Would you like to do any, like, investigation of the side chambers?
Oh, the
Didn't I
ones that we
already?
passed.
Oh.
What do you
'cause there
mean?
could be documents.
Yeah, there's
that
like-
tell us how the machine works.
I was thinking that-
somewhere else in the dungeon.
That big
somewhere
library.
else in the dungeon.
Yeah.
Oh.
I meant the side chambers in this room.
Didn't
The door did close behind you.
Oh, I thought we looked. I thought Someone went around, glanced in every room, and it was just the same room.
Yeah,
different
we
num-
checked. I
different
mean, we
displays.
wouldn't have all the
No,
numbers.
exactly. You went and you checked all the numbers. You checked all the instruments in each of the rooms.
Oh, there might be something else that we didn't.
I will investigate
Sure.
the channel.
Investigation.
I'll help Beyonce. Add 13 to
Yancey
that.
did an investigation.
31.
So, Yancey, as you're going around again to all these rooms, being
over
like,
there.
I don't fucking understand what's going on. Something is missing. There's got to be something to tell us how to solve this puzzle. And you're thinking of it as a puzzle. You get to the alpha room, and you look at the instrument, and it now reads 2, 2, 2, 6.
Yeah, so we reset them to 0. 6. Oh,
Yeah, what
because
is 6?
because it stops at 9 and then carries over. It starts back again at 0 or 1. So it went up 1 to 9, then went up again to 1, and then it went up again to, or no, 0, and then to 1.
So I think I am.
plus
I
8.
think.
So it doesn't matter what
No,
direction.
you
as
said
long
two
as
So
to
we
you-
want to
nine.
put 8, 8,
2, 2,
8,
6.
2 now. Oh, 8, 8, 8, 4. And we'll bring them all to 0. Or
Wouldn't
do
we,
down 2.
wouldn't it be down to down to?
Down
Wait, this is okay. Side note: I think this is what I was trying to get at, and I don't think I made myself clear
Oh.
when I was doing it. I think I was trying to say I want to get them down to 0. I guess I didn't explain it. I think I'm understanding this now.
But if the counter resets in either direction, it doesn't matter. It just depends which way we're counting to get it to 0.
Exactly. So the numbers from 26, I knew I was on the right
I got you
direction.
now.
I just
I
said
got
it.
you
I just
now.
said
You all
it.
Yeah.
start to hear a static in your heads.
Daphne.
And then a faint voice starts to ring through your heads. Are you all okay? Is something wrong?
Everything's fine.
Why? What happened?
Hold on.
Was there a
Yeah.
large earthquake?
The university just collapsed.
Oh, goodness.
The city is falling.
Okay, quickly now.
And that is where we're going to end this session.
No!
Fuck. We're not gonna remember the puzzle.
I'll remember the puzzle.
All right. Dear intrepid listeners, as we close the curtain on this latest chapter of Shadows of Prophecy, we bid you farewell from the mysterious tapestry of our cosmic tale. Remember, the darkness never sleeps, but our doors are always open for those brave enough to explore. We couldn't do it without your support. A special thank you to our generous patrons, JCH, Chris B, and Maggie Z, whose unwavering support keeps the candles burning bright here at Goblin Forge. Before we bid you farewell, remember to like, follow, and subscribe to stay updated on our future journeys into the unknown. This playcast is a Goblin Forge production. If you enjoyed what you experienced today, follow us on Instagram at goblin_forge_TTRPG, at goblin_forge on TikTok, or join our Discord community. And if you haven't already, be sure to share the mysteries of Shadows of Prophecy with your friends and fellow seekers of the supernatural. Until we meet again, may the mysteries of this world continue to intrigue your mind and awaken your sense of wonder. Stay curious, stay daring, and always embrace the darkness.
Ooh.
We killed so many people.
They're wizards. They'll be fine.